had the big fight with Strahd. A lot of back and forth went on. You guys tried to recover behind the organ pipe, and Strahd kind of went around the corner. ALASTOR ran into a trap, going through the hallway, and 8 gargoyles attacked him, surrounded him, but you guys still pursued him. Lyce hobbled her way up there. Ellarian almost got caught out in the hallway too. Strahd ripped open Toggle's bag. Toggle's bag just kind of, all the gold came out as he was going up the stairs, and Strahd tried to animate all the coins and attack Toggle, and of course, Shaq turned into a fire elemental and chased after him. Eventually, it was just too much, and Ireena's being charmed over Strahd was broken as well. Strahd was incinerated by the final attack by Dwarma, who's now a lich, right here on the stairs of Ravenloft in the first quarter on the main floor. Strahd lets out a hellish scream, and he turns into smoke and mist, and you see the mist go through the floor, and a strike of lightning happens as Strahd is finally defeated. Or is he? What do you guys do?
Let's go stake him.
We need to rush down there as quick as we can because we only have an hour before he regenerates completely.
Let's see.
Great. Let's go try to find him.
What was up the stairs?
You want to go upstairs?
Very quickly, because I agree with what people are saying.
Okay.
I wonder where he was fleeing to.
ALASTOR, you saw, because you were pretty close, you sprinted up there. You just didn't have any more, you couldn't really shoot him. He was being incinerated by the rest of the party, though. You can move your character up the stairs if you want. You just move your model.
I think I might be able to figure this out. Oh, there we go.
And you've moved your character up there, and you're back in the hallway there.
Whoop.
Of where the seat was, where Tog picked up the assassin's knife. What else is everybody doing?
We just came from the crypts, so how do we get back there?
I assume the same way we got down there first.
Was
We
that?
can just
was there a
retrace our
faster way?
steps.
Well, we can take the stairs, the spiral stairs,
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
Let's
should be
take them.
safe by now.
hopefully. Is that too far away, though? How far do we have to go to get there? Oh, no, we can literally... Yeah, no, let's just go out those stairs.
Oh, there's a spiral staircase back where that library is.
Oh, well, no, the ones we came down initially, I think we went down the one with the heart at the top.
Yes.
Or you see, yeah, let's just head right down there.
So across from the dining room.
Yeah, from the dining room, where Beridian picked up the armor.
Got it.
Okay, Lyce, move your character. As Lyce tries to lead the group. And Dwarma
She's
turns
gonna be
into a
hobbling.
computer or something.
Oh my gosh. I just looked at Zoom.
Dwarma is
man.
now in the Matrix somewhere.
Yeah, he's in the Matrix now. That's great.
Is there a way to lock the view so as you're arrowing forward, it doesn't the building doesn't recreate on top of your guy and you lose sight of him?
I think it's a feature, a part of how it auto adjusts the height.
Yeah.
I'm just following Lyce. Lyce has gone down the hallway, across from the dining hall, to the
I
left.
assume people are with me, because there's no way that they can't just, catch up to me. I'm walking so
We're
slow.
trying.
It's a nice little
I'm
practice in
hobbling.
Tailspire. Lyce is deeply wounded with 2 stacks of exhaustion as she's
3.
slowly making her way down the stairwell.
Got 3 stacks.
Can we use that thing where we like can get more hit dice at any time? Use our
It's
hit
only
dice?
usable once during a short rest, so you guys haven't decided to take a short rest yet.
Okay.
I don't have any more. Wait, what? No.
I don't
Yeah,
have
See,
any.
I haven't used any yet.
Looks like Lice kind of goes down the stairs, and she, as far as the stairs go, and then there's a doorway. Do you want to open the door, Lice?
Yeah, Bridian's with me, so I feel
Oh, yeah, I
I
made it
feel
down. Look
safe
at that.
enough.
Well, here, I'll open the door. I'll
In
tell her
that
to-
big red armor of yours, I feel safe.
Yeah.
Here comes Toggle.
Oh, there we go.
I had to just teleport me next to her.
Yeah,
I can
can't
teleport you
do
guys.
that.
Teleport me.
Yeah, don't worry about it for now. Because I was like, oh
No, you're
man, this
good.
is tight squeeze.
We're just missing
Why do I
Yeah, I
Shaq.
feel
see
like
him right here.
I feel like we're not in the right area.
Mhm.
Open the door.
All right.
I just.
Can you click it, Bridian, or is it too difficult for you?
Oh,
There you
don't
go.
we have to go to
Nice.
another
Well,
set
I
of
found where you
spiral
guys
stairs?
are. I just don't know how to get to where.
Move
Yeah,
your character
but, I mean, if-
in the room there, Bridian.
All right.
I know there's another set of spiral, but we have to find it.
Okay. Let me see where we're at. And I will describe it. I'm assuming everybody's with Bridian now down the stairs. I just haven't moved the models. I have to
Yeah.
pull up the map and stuff and figure out where we're at a little bit.
Oh wait, no, the stairs kept leading down.
Did
Oh,
they?
did they?
We stopped. Yeah, we stopped too far up.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there was. So we'll be.
Well,
still
it
going
looked like
down.
it stopped. Not gonna lie.
It did, yeah.
Like I thought it stopped.
It does look like it stops. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Oh,
my God.
am I moving? No.
Yeah, it did stop, Lice.
Oh.
no, it goes down more.
There it is. Yeah, I see where
Oh,
she's
wow.
at.
I see,
We're
yeah,
going down.
right there.
Ooh, it's a little
Yeah,
tricky.
do something.
We're all
Tricky,
discovering the
tricky
castle.
stairs.
I see that. Nice.
I vividly remember getting upset at these stairs. Maybe
Some-
that's why I
just
remember
think about it, Lice. Somebody put in every one of these little boards.
Oh,
for the
I
stair.
know. I built this kind of shit in Minecraft back when it was like hyped, and oh my god.
Bridian steps into some water.
Oh, this is the bad shit, aren't we in?
And Bridian remembers this is kind of where the prison was.
Yeah, this is where the prison is.
Do you want to open the door, Bridian?
Wait,
Let me get to it.
I thought there were two. Oh my god, are we lost? Oh, we're lost.
Well, we're
No,
not
so
too
I
lost.
think the
No, no.
We're not
prison
too
was
lost.
above the graves.
Do you want to
still have
open
go
that door,
down
Bridian?
again? We have,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
I
trying to
think
get
down
the
I got it.
camera angles just a little. Okay.
we had to go. Oh, I know exactly where we're going. Okay, where's my character?
So let's move everybody here. I'll move everybody
We're in
kind of
the-
into the area. Yep, just give me a
No,
second.
the
Thanks.
prison's below the graves. The prison's below the graves, right?
I think it is. No,
Okay,
I think
so
the
we need
graves are both at the bottom. I
I'm not
think.
on the board, but we go through the prison, back to the stairs with the teleporting crystals, up a flight of stairs.
Yeah.
It
Well,
takes
yeah,
us
we'll-
to the
we'll
grave.
climb.
We're just gonna follow what Ty just said.
Well,
I got
yeah, we'll
Tyler
do what
here.
we did last time
Yeah,
when we
Give
were
me a
first
second while I get
captured.
everybody else down here.
because I see where I want to go, but
I'll tell you guys when we're ready to click. Warma, do I have your new model here or no? I do
No.
not. Give me 1 second. Ireena is also here.
I look like Jack Skellington now.
Lice is here. Am I missing anybody besides Dwarma?
You have my old
We have-
model.
we have Todd.
Yep.
Oh, Shaq.
Jack.
Shaq isn't here yet because Shaq is not here.
Oh, okay.
He just said he'll be half hour. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry about it, I was running late. I
It's
got
all
caught
good.
up with it.
It's unacceptable. So.
Okay. Bridian is kind of braving forward. Is Bridian leading the party?
Yeah, I'm with him.
Okay. You notice, Bridian, that this is sort of where Strahd had imprisoned you. You're now deep in the
Yeah.
belly of Ravenloft. Basically in the catacombs / crypt.
Yeah, this is where it was. Yeah.
Before we left, where Strahd disappeared, did we find the crystals for the teleporter?
Apparently
Any
all his
chance?
belongings and like everything was like absorbed into his like misty body and vanished through the floor.
We're gonna have to find it the hard way then.
It's probably on his person.
Yeah. so
I
when we get to
figure
the
so.
tomb-
We'll go back to the torture room, go up the balcony, go all the way up to the study, take that hallway to the right to go to the stairway, the original one, to go all the way down to the crypts where we were.
No, we can just take that stairway by the goblet and go down that long hallway. We don't have to go up.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
That's,
the
that's
trap
the one.
hallway.
That's the one.
Yeah,
All right.
that trap hallway.
I'm gonna use because I still got some hit dice, so I'm gonna use them while we're charging through.
That's what it kind of sounds like, Viridian, as you're splashing through waist high through it, and you look at the left and to the right. The doors are shut to the prison, but you only explored some of it. Are we just moving forward, Viridian, to the
Yeah.
torture chamber?
Yeah, I think we're busting through.
Lice with the sword of Votun out lights the way. You guys are just kind of going up.
Hey,
We
Lice,
will-
can you ask that crazy sword of yours to figure out where we're going?
Oh yeah, I see. We're going the right way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, we know where we're going.
Okay.
We know where we're going.
Yeah, we know exactly how to get there now.
We've been here
Alright.
before.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself since I can't use hit dice and
Okay.
my hit dice are low, or my.
Feel free to move
You
your
could,
models,
probably
guys.
ask Ireena to help heal you too.
Yes.
I need some help.
She's the one that needs healing.
Oh, okay.
She needed to heal herself.
Oh, good. Okay. Alright, let's keep going up this hallway. Oh, we need someone get the traps.
You guys walk into the
Bit
room, the
rich rage,
teleporter
you guys,
room now, Lice, and you see all this. Those gemstones are missing. Strahd must
Yeah.
have stolen them from before. You guys kind of backtracked a while back, and we're doing that. ALASTOR is now leading the way.
Shit. I lost you guys again. Damn it.
Toggle, you need some
Good.
help, buddy?
Kind of figured this
I
out a
was
little
just struggling to wouldn't let me roll.
I'm lost.
I
Again.
don't
just
think I
can't
have
see
Ellarian.
it,
I have
so-
Ireena down here, though. Let me get Ellarian.
Yeah, I was trying.
There you
and
go.
then I was like,
There's
oh
a-
shit.
there's
I don't know
Ellarian.
where anyone is.
A lot of characters.
Whoop.
You guys avoid that trap. You know, Tog points it out, that one slip trap that goes into the dungeon. And you guys are now back in the catacombs to the right
I
side.
lost myself?
Yep. You guys want me to bring you guys to the catacombs?
Yeah.
We're
Okay,
there.
My-
hold on, Viridian. Let's just stop.
Okay, yeah, I'll be right here.
Let's stop ALASTOR, and let's get Dwarma here as well. Let me turn a little
Come
torch
here.
All
for
the
Dwarma
way.
on here. And let's
Cool.
kind of get everybody else in here in the crypts.
Found it.
Where are you?
Are you muted, Tog?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
shit.
heard
weird
you
when you
move
don't
your
hear from
lips. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Tailspire's telling me I'm
Dwarf is
right
still upset
here.
about his gold still sitting on the ground.
There you go,
He's
Lice.
muttering
Double click
to
your
himself.
character, Lice.
I did, and I...
Try
I
again.
see you now.
Oh, wait, oh.
Yeah.
Am I missing
I'm
anybody not in the crypts?
memorising- Yeah,
I
I'm
am
memorizing the route back to where the gold was all on the floor.
Okay.
All the
Alright, let's
all
get
the
to the
possessions
crypts.
are on the main floor, Tog. There's thousands of gold coins spilled up the stairway from the main floor to the second floor, which is the court of the count.
I need to get another bag of holding.
You guys are kind of outside one of the crypts you've already gone through or ransacked from a while back, you know, maybe a couple days ago. To the left is Sergei's tomb.
We remember where his tomb is, right?
Yes, we
I
do.
assume it's this big one down here.
Oh, Marcus's sword is on the floor as well. There, the Frostbrand, great sword.
How so?
Because that was in the bag of holding because I can't carry it. So
It's up there on the ground.
yeah,
I'm assuming the party Tog wanted to just come down to the catacombs and try to kill Strahd.
yeah.
Where are we going, Lice?
I assume this is his tomb right over here.
Sergey?
You
No.
walk up to the tomb. And Lice just kind of split away from the group.
Oh, I thought we were all walking to his tomb.
We all
I would
walk.
say
I'm
the
looking at everybody's
the
model. You're by
lavish
yourself.
one is his.
Y'all.
I'm coming.
Come on.
I'm sticking with Viridian.
We have a mission.
And before
Alright, I'm
this
here.
happens,
I'm here.
hold on. Let's back everybody up. Everybody needs to stop. I'm moving you back there as Lice kind of moves forward ahead. Lice screams and she teleports away. This is initiative count
Ow.
1 as she steps into a trap.
Motherfucker.
Fuck.
In her space, Ellarian sees a undead skeleton fully armored. I'm going to hide Lice's model for now, and let's replace it with a skeleton.
Where am I?
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
What just happened to me?
Let's pull out this pretty bad. Let's pull out like a pretty badass armored skeleton here. Lice, we don't have the models for it, but let's roll up the initiative, guys.
Mm-hmm.
As
Are you
Lice,
on initiative?
as Lice pulls a Dwarma and runs into a trap.
I thought people were with me. I thought we were moving up together.
Well, everybody's just moving their models.
I'm with Viridian, like...
This is what I'm assuming where you guys are on the map. This is what it looks like. Looks like Dwarma's back here behind the thing. You know, people are like looking around and exploring. Lice has kind of run ahead. I rolled very low. I'm gonna give Shaq a 0. What did Dwarma get for initiative?
Oh, shoot. I forgot about that. A 12.
Toggle.
Ooh, I'll take that.
11.
Viridian.
20.
Ireena.
Is she supposed to roll 2? Hold on.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
She rolled an 11.
Ellarian.
With disadvantage, 23.
If you have a stack of exhaustion, 1 stack,
Yeah.
you roll with disadvantage. ALASTOR.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
20.
Lice. Lice has 2 stacks, so she rolls with disadvantage. 11.
I thought I had 3. Oh,
Um,
I had 2. Okay.
you just have 2.
Mary has 2.
Toggle, did you want to tell me, did you roll lower than 11?
Nah, I rolled higher.
Okay. Ellarian's up first. You see the skeleton. You see like a flash of light as apparently Lice has stepped onto a trap outside of one of the tombs. Or
Didn't
one of
Alistair roll higher than me?
Alistair has a 20. You have a 23.
Oh, okay. I thought he rolled like a 20.
What do you
Sorry.
do? Do you want to shoot this creature?
Yes, I absolutely would like to shoot this creature.
You draw your bow. You draw your bow and arrow. Let's see if you roll less than a 5, and you're totally out of arrows.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You just, I'm going to assume for brevity's sake, you just shoot this Wight. Its helmet comes clean off, but Lice, there's no trace of Lice so far. What else do you want to do, Ellarian?
I would like to use steady aim so I get advantage on my next turn.
Alistair. You see 10,000s, like thousands of bats above you in the catacomb. The ceiling is like moving.
I guess it's gonna have to be like a
Gonna dash up.
I guess so. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I guess just a dash up.
As you walk through the catacombs, like you're sprinting up, yeah, move your model up. You feel like the squishing on your feet as you're walking through, like probably like 3 to 6 inches of bat guano. Viridian's up. The smell of bat shit is almost like old and new bat shit is like horrendously smelling. Viridian, what do you do?
I'm also
Tasteful.
dashing up, so now I'm right here.
Dwarma.
I'm dashing up.
Okay. Ireena.
Um,
Do I got your model down, Ireena?
I don't think so.
We'll just assume you're dashing up. Let me put you out here.
Yes.
Right
Yes,
there,
I will
okay?
move them up. Perfect.
You're right next to Ellarian. Kind of like
Awesome.
there. Lice, a flash of light goes off. We're up to Lice's turn. And you pull out, the sword is with you, like it beams with like radiating energy.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a different place. You're just trying to catch your bearings a little bit.
Yeah.
You stand up, spending your whole movement, because you're halfway, you're probably like waist high in water. And you just hear the growling of like undead creatures as your sword illuminates the room. You're totally surrounded by armored wights. You're
12
completely
HP, I can't do shit.
Yeah, you're gonna probably die.
Okay. How am I able to cast a spell or?
Yeah, for sure. You don't know where you are, like some trap triggered off.
Okay.
Cog on deck. What do you do?
I'm looking for an AoE spell.
I don't have the battle board out, but just let's assume you're totally they're kind of in front of you, but I mean the room is like I think 20 by 20. There's a bunch of like
20 by 20.
It's a trap
20 by
room
20.
designed by Strahd.
Okay. 30-foot radius of me. Okay. I'm gonna use Sickening Radiance.
Okay.
And that's just a con save for each of them. And then I'll roll the damage. It's a con 15 save, and then I'll roll the damage for that.
What damage type?
It's... You know, it says it, but I can't find it. I believe it's poison.
Are you sure?
What is that? Radiant? It says
Let me
radiant.
look it up.
Looks like a radiant sign.
Let me pause the counter.
It's radiant. Yeah, it's radiant.
Okay. Nice. Let's roll the con save. What's the DC?
15.
I failed, so let's do full damage. 22.
22 damage each.
Yeah, they're all bloodied.
Nice.
I'm just gonna assume it hits all of them.
Are any of them within a 5-foot radius of... Well, no, that's 2 actions.
Yeah, that's your action. What else do you want to do? Do you have
Bonus action, I just have... Yeah, no, nothing else other than, Warcaster, so that's it for me. I'm probably just gonna take a stance of, defense.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's your action to do a dodge. Since you
Oh no,
cast
I'm
a
just gonna
spell.
like hold on to
Yeah,
my
sure.
blade like this.
You kind of ready yourself as you're beginning to be
Yeah.
surrounded. As the wights are beginning to push forward, their armor and chainmail clink, their swords and spears are drawn. Eternal warriors, maybe dead adventurers that Strahd has killed and then commanded them forever to serve him. Toggles up.
Alright, I'm going to use my movement and a bonus action to move to there, roughly. Or if I get, as I'm going there, do I see the creature that they're all screaming from?
You see the dead wight that collapsed like in front of what the Ellarian's elven accuracy.
okay.
What do you do? So you
I
just
just
dash
move
up
to there.
Okay, move your character
Yeah.
up to there. You're right in front of the wight that was there.
Yep, I'm going to go up to it.
Do you do anything else as like a free action?
Well, I've still got my main action because it's bonus action to dash.
That's correct. What else do you want to do?
I just want to look around, see what I see where Lice is, basically.
You like vanish
Do I
into the
see
thin
it?
air. Looks
Do I
like.
see anything on the door in front of us, or...
I'll link you a picture.
Yes.
Let's link
Are
up
my
the picture.
screams able to be heard or no?
We heard you scream.
You hear
Well,
it
the
like
last scream, but like if
Yeah.
I'm screaming in that room, are you able to hear me?
this is what you
Would they
see,
be?
Toggle, and everybody else. Let's
Okay.
link it up for Twitch chat as well. You do see Strahd's tomb. My turn is up with Lice, unfortunately. His Lice has just carelessly stepped
Bye,
into a
guys.
trap. Rip.
It's been real.
I have, I'm going to assume you're surrounded by all, they make their move actions to move into your range to attack you. Now, they do attack at disadvantage because they have sunlight sensitivity, okay?
Is
With
moving into my area just like a
Yeah.
I have opportunity. No,
No,
okay.
that's only if
It's
they
when
move out
out.
of your reach.
Okay.
No, it's a
Okay.
good question. I'm going to attack you with disadvantage. They all have their long swords. They make 2 attacks each.
Oh, this is it for me, guys.
There's a lot in here. There's more than just the 8, by the way. There's more than 8. So
I assumed there were more than 8.
they've all started to surround you, though. They get +2 to the attack since they're flanking you. Now, with certain rules, like Dungeon, just to kind of give you an idea, like Dungeon Coach has like some variant rules on flanking. If you have a high passive perception, like a Beholder can't be flanked. But if you're totally surrounded, they'd get like a +8 or something like that if you're completely surrounded. Kind of like how ALASTOR was totally surrounded by gargoyles.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I rolled that with advantage. Let me just roll it with disadvantage again. This is attack from the first 1 out of 8. What's your AC at, though?
14.
Okay, that doesn't hit. This is second attack. So that first one, I got a hit with a 12. That's a hit. They're using some of them. I'm saying they have 2 hands. I'm just using their base stat thing here.
Okay.
7 points of slashing damage. That's the first. This is the second one. I'm just going through it. I'm sorry, Lice. That's another hit.
How long does your potion last that you took earlier? Or was
It's
that
already
longer?
expired. It lasts 1 minute. The potion
Okay.
of invulnerability. Good question, though. 9 more points of slashing damage.
That's it.
Do we just want to say you die? I can keep
It's gonna be
rolling.
it for me. Nope, that's good. That's it. That's more than 12. So
I'm gonna assume Lice is dead, with no saving throws. Like they just cut her down. Before they give you the death saves, they do something else to you. Unknown. Let me go back to the top of the round. Lice is dead. No, just totally straight up dead. No death saves, nothing. Ellarian is up.
Oh, there goes a fucking sword.
We can go back through the trap and get her.
I'm just about to step
just
into
grab
it.
my body.
Ellarian is. What's up, Ellarian?
I
What are you
didn't-
doing?
I didn't know it was there.
I'm trying to see how far I can move. I don't think very like 15. I think
'Cause
so. I
you
have
have 2
2 stacks
stacks.
of exhaustion.
Yeah, it takes
so
your
like I
half
can
speed.
move to like here.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think you disappeared. Where'd you go?
I think I did disappear. I don't know.
Here, let me move you here. Oh,
Did you step on the trap?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Can't you step on the trap?
That's where I was trying to get, but I didn't make it that
I
far.
think something happened. There's like permission errors with us controlling 2 characters.
Yeah, no worries.
There you are. I put you back out.
Awesome.
What do you want to do? You're right next, like
I-
Tog. You see like the body of the Wight in front of him. Let me see if I can put like some skeleton bones out.
Can I perceive like if there's a trap or anything from this far away?
Make an
Or
investigation roll.
attempt to. Jeez.
There you go, Toggle, to kind of give you a frame of
Okay.
reference.
12.
Not high enough. I mean, you kind of walk up
Oh.
where the bones are at with Toggle, and you're like looking down, just not high enough. Do you want to do anything else on your turn, Ellarian?
No, that's it.
Alistair's up. Bridian on deck.
You have to like unlock my guy.
What do you want to do, Alistair? I'll move your guy if you want to.
Move forward and then check the trap.
Check where the bones are at, kind of.
Yep.
Roll an investigation roll.
Investigation or perception?
Your choice. It's typically investigation. Because you're like searching the ground. Like you see a
You
pile
did
of
better
bones.
than I did.
Like you see a pile of bones, like something's up. And with your true sight, as you get kind of closer, there's like, you see the faint outlines of like covered in dust, like some magical inscriptions of some kind. That's all we can do this round. You'd have to make an Arcana check next round.
Oh, now I'll just tell Dwarma, like, come check this out.
Okay. Bridian's
Okie
up.
dokie.
I am also going to move up there
Okay.
because why not?
All right.
And then I'm going to try and cast Divine Intervention and to recall. I'm going to ask Adon essentially to bring back Lice and all that she possesses back to where we are.
A little bit of metagaming, right? Because we know Lice is dead, so we're trying to figure it out.
We know she's gone, and I don't know where the heck she is.
You're gonna do that, and my dead body's just gonna pop out of thin air.
Yes.
You try to call on the intervention. It's just like a once a day ability, right? Or it's a once per long rest?
Yeah, if it passes
once
in
a
7
day.
days, if it fails, once per long rest.
It's a percentile dice, so it's
You
really
got to roll.
hard.
You got to
Yeah,
roll up
no,
10%.
Yeah,
So roll a
10%.
D100.
D100. Here we go.
It's the first time I think we've ever rolled it. If you roll,
Nope.
well, I would have said
so
next.
close.
I
We'll
know.
say you have to roll high, okay? Because high means good, so you have to roll a 90 or higher.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Adon's voice is muffled by the mists of Barovia. You've listening to her voice, and you feel something wrong, something deep out in the void. Something maybe beyond Barovia is preventing you from reaching out to her. Dwarm is up. You're muted, buddy.
I'm going to move up.
Okay.
And can I make the Arcana check from here?
We can assume that you move up, like to there. Yeah, let's
Okay.
we're going to put you over the shoulder of Toggle. And you have true sight as well, since you touched the Godstone of Bool.
Yes.
Make an Arcana roll. The DC's 19. Strahd's DC, because he's the one who made it.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Not high enough, it would take you 5 minutes to study it now. Since you didn't
Okay.
originally get it, but it would just take you a longer time to really study it over. But
Okay.
you have to make an assumption Ireena's up.
Okay, so I'm gonna come up
I'm so
here
sorry, Lice.
and
Oh,
I
you're-
disappeared
that's
again.
fine.
It's okay.
I got cocky.
Did you
You're good.
disappear? Did you disappear again, Ireena?
I did. Yeah.
I don't know
just
what's
wanna
going
go
on.
To where everyone else is, and I guess can I do an Arcana check? Maybe.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
I am.
Okay. Okay, let me just. I think one of the tricks is. Oh no, there you vanished again. Weird.
I
don't-
rolled a
I
nat
don't-
20 though. So
Oh,
that's
I
good
know why you
news.
vanished. Because they put the guy put the traps there.
Oh,
Not where she disappeared.
Well, I'm putting it. I know why you're disappearing because it's a hidden layer. That's why you're like, why am I disappearing right there?
right, yeah.
Right in front
and
of
like
there,
the
you see
same
it.
plot. Oh my god, I did it again.
So that's
I'm
that's
so
what
sorry.
They're
like,
right behind me.
I think that there's a conditional programming thing the guy put in to make him disappear right there. So it's like, whoop, you just disappeared, you know?
Yeah.
Cool, huh?
That is neat.
Ireena tries to make an Arcana roll. Go ahead.
I did. I rolled a nat 20.
Wow. It appears to be like Ireena. It appears to be like a teleportation circle of some kind, right? Some type of teleportation magic. You read it. You're rolling a nat 20. You know it must be nearby. Like it's not off on like some distant plane or anything, or even it might be just like be a few hundred feet away. Lice is up. Lice is murdered. Toggles up.
I'm assuming Ireena says this out loud that it's a teleportation
yeah.
circle.
Yep.
I'm absolutely sharing my information.
Otherwise, I can. If I was Matt Mercer and we were all sitting at the table, I could go over and whisper in her ear. But it's just easier if I just tell you guys like that, right?
I'm gonna turn to the group and say, well, we gotta go after Lice. And I'm gonna step into it.
Tog steps into it and vanishes as he steps onto the teleportation circle. Toggle, you hear the growling of like that. You step onto Lice's body, and you're like, same situation. You're like head high in water.
Okay.
And guess what happens for you guys?
I'm assuming that just classes as my movement though, yeah?
Yeah, but I'm saying you're totally surrounded. What do you do?
I'm
And
just
one of the
gonna
other
rage.
One of the other. Aren't you out of rages?
I got one left.
Okay, cool.
Because I managed to keep mine up by while I was on fire from
Sure.
the shack.
I like that. Yeah, man, if you're taking damage, I like that. Okay, so Toggle is gone. Let me just hide his model real quick. Let's move him over kind of here.
Is anything? Well, I'm assuming I don't get an attack, so
Entering a rage is a free action, correct?
it's a bonus action.
Okay, do you want to attack?
Well, if they're on standing over the top of Lysa's body, hell yeah.
And you're totally surrounded. In replacement of Toggle, you guys see another Wight pop up.
Oh, fuck's sake, I didn't know that.
God.
Go ahead and attack Toggle.
Okay.
What does it sound like when Toggle goes into a frenzy?
I'm not going to scream.
Okay.
Blogga, 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 blogga.
Wake everyone up.
You're in some type of like
okay.
crypt. It's half submerged in water. It's somewhere you don't know. You're on Lysa's dead body, though.
My rolling is really slow for some reason. D&D.
Do you want to roll manual dice, Tog? I can trust you. You just won't get the nice little modifier.
It will go, but it's just going slowly. I'm assuming that's going to hit.
That's
25.
correct. These guys have an AC of 14. They wear studded leather.
They're already bloodied, right? Or did they?
Yeah, they're still bloodied.
Heal? Okay.
Okay,
The
so
sword
that's-
is now submerged, so I'm going to say that they do not get disadvantage on their attack. It's submerged in the water. The dirty water, just a faint outline of the glow of the sword is just permeating through those water, Tog. 12 points of damage. Is that you want to still attack some more?
I'm debating whether or not I want to pick up the sword.
Picking up a sword is an attack of opportunity.
No, because I got dual wielder feet.
Okay. But I mean, if you think about it realistically, you're like in the middle of combat. You're like bending down to pick up a sword.
I wouldn't pick it up.
It's a modified rule. Again, it's another
He'd
kind
pick it up with his toe and start swinging it around.
You can try, but you're going to get 8 attack of opportunities.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep attacking. I
Okay.
can't see my rolls.
I saw you hit with a 12 damage on your one-handed
I think
axe.
that's a nat 20.
Okay, you kill one of the skeletons. Or the wights.
Here we
And one of the other wights steps in its place.
And then that was my
Summon the
second
fireball.
attack. And then my third attack is going to be the knife.
The assassin's
Right.
blade.
I don't think I picked up a Luminar, actually, come to think about it.
Yeah, I think you we just kind of skipped up. Do you want to have a Luminar in your hand, Toggle?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's
I thought he
fine.
had it in his hand.
Well, he dropped it because of the heat metal from
Dropped
Ireena.
it.
Oh,
And it kind of got
okay,
buried by all the loot upstairs in the fight with Strahd.
Yeah. Makes
Does
sense.
15 hit?
That's correct, Tog. They have an AC of
Okay.
14.
And then it's so slow. It's so frustrating.
Must be the server difference between England over there to the servers here, Tog.
It's not that. It's just it does it sometimes. So that's 10 more damage.
Okay.
Oh.
The Wight's turner is up. Is that the end of your turn, Tog?
Plus 2. 12
Okay.
damage.
Nice.
So I'm in a rage. I never put the modifier on that.
Okay, the Wights are up, Tog. Here we go with the attacks. I'm going to go to my custom die roller to attack. They get a +4 modifier. Just so I can roll it quicker, if that's okay.
That's why I didn't reckless for my sneak attack this time.
Let's pull it up.
So I'll be getting hurt right now.
Player tools. Here we go. They just attack with a +4. What's your AC at, Tog?
18.
Okay, attack number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm rolling D4s. I'm sorry, Toggle. Let me try
That's
this
all right,
again.
I can't see it anyway.
I know. 1, so I hit you with the first attack as a 19.
Yep.
Let's see how much damage they do. This is just blood piercing damage, 1d10 plus 2.
Oh, thank God for that. That's a bit luck.
Let me roll it up. +2. I'll just roll it up. Take 8 points of slashing. You can reduce it by half, right? Because you being a barbarian. That's the
I'll just add all the
first
damage.
attack out of 20. 8. So I missed. 22. 9 more points of slashing damage. with the long swords that are just barreling down into you.
Okay.
2,
still alive.
3, another 20, 24. I'm rolling okay. 5 points of slashing. 6, another 25. 11 more points of slashing. I think I'm now on number 7. 7. I rolled a natural 20 toggle.
That's fine.
Do you want to use
the
your? Do you want to use your uncanny dodge to reduce it by
I
half?
will on the nat 20. Yeah.
Okay, because it's 22 points of slashing damage.
Yep. So that gets reduced to half. So it's 11.
Okay. Roll a con check, DC 15. As you might take a stack of exhaustion.
That'd be bad.
As you're being surrounded by skilled undead. You see insignias from like all over Zin. These must have been
17.
former adventurers or people that fell into the trap, or maybe turned by the Wights. You pass, so you don't take a stack of exhaustion. I'm on attack number 9, I think. 9. Yep. 10 is a 21. 6 more points of slashing damage. I'm on number 11, right, guys? 11, 12, yep. 13, 14, 15 is a hit. Another 6 points.
Ooh, I'm getting close.
17, 18, 19, that's a hit. Another 4 points of slashing damage. And 20, that's a miss. So I'm done with my I'm done with my attacks. I shouldn't have attacked. I've rolled 20 times, so I should have actually only rolled. You're only surrounded by 8, so I should have rolled only 16 tog. But it's okay.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
That's 59. That's 59 points of damage. Reduced to 29.
I don't know why Ala. Oh, wait, let me go back to our encounter. Okay, guys. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be, guys.
I'm on quarter health.
Ellarian is up. As you see Toggle vanish and a Wight is replaced in his spot. What do you do?
I was the best person to go down there first, so.
Okay.
I guess I will attack the Wight with
okay.
my bow. That hits 26.
It's pretty damaged already from what Lice was doing, because Lice casts a pretty big AoE spell.
13 damage on the first one.
Okay.
I might get disconnected, just letting you know.
And 31 to hit on the second.
Thank you, Toggle.
And 14 damage.
You skillfully draw your elven bow and shoot into it. I don't have Jue Darksbane out here. Jue says, nice shot. ALASTOR's up.
Is it alive still?
It is still alive. I'm sorry, it dropped instead. Thank you, ALASTOR.
Well, fuck it, here we go.
As
I'm gonna jump on through the portal.
Okay, you jump on through the portal. I shouldn't have deleted that guy. And another one replaces it as ALASTOR jumps in. I'll hide his model. You see, like, you fall onto Toggle. Toggle makes an athletics or acrobatics roll to not go prone. Toggle rolled up. The DC is, we'll say, 15. You're muted there, Toggle.
I've rolled it. It's just taking forever.
Okay, just let us know. And otherwise, we're prone. You guys are fighting kind of in some tight quarters. The room, again, is like 20 by 20 feet. You're standing up, though. You've, like, collapsed onto Toggle, though.
I've rolled a 29.
What do you want to do? Toggle's not wrong.
Can I use the dodge action and pick up the sword? And that's just my turn?
It will provoke an attack of opportunity to pick up the sword.
Under the dodge action?
Yeah, you can do that.
Might as well.
Because, yeah, that's you can do that for sure. You see ALASTOR reach through the murky water within this, like, trapped room surrounded by, like, a small, like, platoon, I want to say, like, small patrol or platoon or whatever you want to call it, squad of Wights. More superior undead. You quickly assess the situation, Alistair, in the room because your true sight, you can see through all the darkness and you can see a luminar in the ground. I will make 8 attacks onto you, though. What's your AC?
It's 21, but are they at like double disadvantage because I have like the sword? And
As
I'm
you
dodging?
pick up the sword, they do not get disadvantage when you pick up the sword. Because the sword is still concealed in the water as you pick it up.
Okay,
Okay.
they'll just have single disadvantage because I'm just dodging.
That's correct. So I'm going to
I don't know
reduce
what the
it to
fuck
plus
I'm gonna
4.
do with it.
What's your AC at?
21.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is a natural 20. Okay. I rolled max. I rolled
So natural 20, you rolled double 20s?
I just rolled it once, Alistair. You take 20 points of slashing damage, make a con check, DC 15. Or take a stack of exhaustion.
But you're saying, but you're at a disadvantage. You rolled like 2 rolls and they were both nat 20s?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me roll that with a disadvantage stack. I'll say it's a miss, because I rolled a 5.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you pick up the sword.
Well, I think you can only surround us with 9 dudes, right?
Yeah, I just rolled it up. It's okay, they miss you. You swing around and you skillfully like dodge all these attacks. Like you're shoulder to shoulder with Tog fighting off all these wights. But no, below with your as you're pulling up the sword from it, it senses you as you've touched the Godstone of Bull. We need to make a charisma check with the sword, as a sword might find you unwieldy to wield it. As you've touched the Godstone of Bull. Let me invite Joe in here.
My charisma score save is really good at +0.
Because
Better
the
than
sword really
negative.
the sword only wants to be wielded by lice, really. Okay? I'm just saying, but the sword is like in a pickle right now. It doesn't want to be left down in here in the catacombs. And it says, I don't know what it would say as lice is drop dead. Let me reorganize the thing here a little bit.
Not again.
Not again.
Not
Exactly.
again.
You should put in the lore that every person who wields this sword has to die at least once.
Hey there, Shaq. How you doing?
Lice is dead.
Lice
I
is
am
dead.
dead.
Lice
Oh.
is dead.
Hi, welcome. You missed
Great.
a little bit.
Good to be here. Glad to see we got off to a good start.
Oh yeah.
You successfully pick up the sword. I'm allowing the sword to, even though you failed the charisma check, it doesn't want to be stuck down here in the catacombs. So it will allow you to be willed in this pickle. All right, let's go down the initiative count. We'll put Shaq up at
Hold
the
on one
end.
second.
You want to action surge?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if because do I still have movement left or no?
You're totally surrounded. You can't move. You're like shoulder to shoulder with Tog fighting off like a small squad of
So
wights.
the question is if I have movement left, because then I could like action surge to disengage to like get out of the sex fest in the middle.
I haven't put out the battle board, but imagine Theater of the Mind. You're totally surrounded by like
Battle of
a
the
dozen
Bastards
wights.
from Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Think of
exactly.
that.
I mean, I guess I might as well, because basically it's like bust or dead. So yeah, I'll action surge and just.
I mean, this is a trap made to kill adventurers trying to go into
Right.
Strahd's tomb.
So. I will.
Hi.
Sorry, Lice.
I'm dead adventurer.
Just I would hope that the it could be like a rapier, or do I need to start like coding like new?
No,
new,
you can do it as a
fighting
rapier.
shit? Okay, I'm gonna start whacking.
It's a
stuff.
finesse weapon already. It weighs nothing. It's already has a finesse property.
Well, I'm gonna have it as a rapier, so I don't have to like redo
Sure,
stuff.
roll it up.
17, a lot higher.
One of them's kind of
that's
damaged from Tog.
I don't know what's the damage on it.
As a rapier, it's whatever rapier's damage. Just roll damage up
Okay.
with it. You cut down one of them. Another one steps in its place. Another one gets badly damaged with 8 points of damage. Yeah, I see that.
Now, does it do like extra damage, or does it just do like my
It's a
normal?
+2. +2
hitting
sword.
damage?
It's just a +2 sword.
So it does 1 more point of damage.
Oh, as radiant damage? That's right. Doesn't it do two? How much damage does it do? Extra radiant damage, Lice? Like 2d, another 2d6 or like 1d6? Plus these are undead. Let me pull it up.
It's a 1d10 plus 5 regularly, but 1d8 plus 7 radiant.
They'll be vulnerable to it as well, so it'll do double damage.
It does an extra 1d8 if the creature type is undead. So it does another 1d8 radiant
So
damage.
on top of that, 1d8 plus 7, and then add another one. 1d8.
You cut down 2 more, I'm going to say.
There you go. All right.
Oh, you just did 2? Okay, never mind. All right. Shall we turn on the Basil music as this fight is getting more intense?
I fixed D&D.
Nice. You stopped downloading the torrents there, Toggle?
Nah, some add-on is conflicting with it. I don't know which one.
Oh. You're playing in other games? Traitor.
I think it's my ad blocker.
I'm
Actually.
just messing with you. Viridian's up.
Alright.
It's kind of a pickle you got yourself into.
Alright. Can I somehow slide into the teleporter, even though this guy's here?
You want to like shove the guy off and step in his place?
Yeah.
We have to make, let's just roll d20s. Kind of a strength check. I rolled a 16 natural, plus the white strength, which is plus 2, 18. Roll it up as athletics, or, yeah, you have to do an athletics check.
Oh, okay.
What's your athletics?
Strength check.
Yeah, well, strength plus athletics plus
athletics
proficiency.
is still 0.
Yeah, so you run into the white, and the white just like unbearingly, like is a soldier maybe from the last war or something that stormed the castle long ago, unflinchingly holds its ground.
Okay.
That's kind of your action. Do you want to do a bonus action, anything like that?
Guess I'll just stand there and stare at him.
It has a spear drawn or its long sword drawn. Dwarma's up.
You got a spiritual weapon left?
Ireena's on deck.
Is Viridian right in front of the undead?
Where I have the battle board out is what's represented.
Ooh, so he could probably hit me if I hit me with an attack op.
What do you want to try to do, Dwarma?
I was gonna
Better
try
than
to.
8.
You doing a
I was gonna
cast a
say-
cantrip?
I was gonna say, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna cast a cantrip.
Okay, roll it up.
La 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 la.
This one's on
17.
damage. That's a hit with the 14 AC.
La 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 la. 11?
Dwarma the bard?
Yes.
Ireena begins to strum a tune for you as you sing out.
Yes.
And firebolt him.
Yes.
Is your turn over, Dwarma?
Nope.
It's pretty badly damaged.
Yeah, my turn's over.
Ireena's up. Lice on deck, Toggle, then the whites. Ireena's up. You're muted, but
You're
Ireena.
muted.
Am I?
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
are. We're good now.
Good? Okay.
What do you want to do, Ireena?
Who else is still like in the room with me?
Everyone.
Looks like.
Everyone
Oh.
apart from me and ALASTOR.
And
Okay.
now a recently deceased Lice.
What would you like to do, Ireena? Bardic Inspiration, cast a spell. Ireena has almost all of her spells. I used 1/5 level heat metal spell, that's it.
Yeah, so I was thinking about doing
Ireena has her gown
Maybe.
on, her fangs are showing.
the enlarge reduce spell.
On who?
Maybe who's left out there that's like big that can do damage good.
Viridian, I guess.
Viridian.
Yeah, so Viridian.
Does it have
I
a
will
range?
cast that on you.
Does that spell have a range?
It's a 30
At 30,
foot range.
30 feet.
Yeah, you cast it on Viridian. Viridian blows up.
Awesome.
Let's blow his character
We
up.
need someone to dive bomb in there and like cast an AoE spell.
Well, I know. It's just like, I just want to just jump down in there and at least turn undead. You know,
Yeah,
something.
we need something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Let's
we
put Shaq out
can't
here.
get because you can't get into the hole right now, right?
I
'Cause of
bloodied
the
them
other
pretty decently.
person.
Let's also put Shaq out here.
Well, that white maybe has like 15 hit points, so he's not some Stop.
All the whites are pretty badly damaged. As Lice like blew off an AoE spell before all the whites could attack.
The last thing I did was pass gas, literally. Like literally, that's what
Toggles
this spell is.
Okay. Seeing that I'm in a very bad situation, I'm gonna. Wait, did we? I forget. What did we decide that frenzy does? The downside to frenzy?
There's no exhaustion.
Stack of exhaustion.
Did we? Was it a once per? Did we change it so I could only use it so many times per day or something?
Don't make
No,
it
it was just taking away exhaustion. That was it.
Oh, I'm gonna frenzy then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No reason not to.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna start attacking everything around me.
Except for me.
And that 20 on the first hit.
Yeah, you crush one of them with your
Not on
frenzied. What does it sound like when you go into this frenzy?
I'm not gonna scream,
Okay.
but it's very
Just
loud.
chop.
Think of the screaming orcs. Like, that's what I think when you do frenzies, when they're screaming running into battle.
All you've got to imagine is that my guy has like a plaited beard, and it just kind of like as he's screaming.
Awesome.
With a load of spittle and everything else.
Spit and gargle. It's like you're halfway submerged in this like trapped room. One of the whites collapses before you into like a pile of like rusted bones almost. As bodies begin to pile up.
I'm gonna go to the next one.
Someone brought you a coffee. Are we gonna see your wife at all, Tog? Oh, she needed your help. She needed the man help there to undo it, huh? Nice.
Second one is a 22, so I'm assuming that hits.
Yep, they have a 14 AC, guys.
13 damage on that. Is it still up?
Yeah, it's still up, but it's badly damaged.
Technically, because me and ALASTOR are surrounded, does that mean I've got a
You can do sneak attack.
an ally?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sneak
We will allow it.
I forgot about that myself.
So sneak attack is another 13 damage.
You destroy another white, but another one steps in its place.
Alright, and then I'm going to take my third attack on the new one that turned up, which is a
You're no longer like fully surrounded. There's 7 left.
28, which hits, which is another 11 points of damage.
Nice.
And then same one, offhand attack, 22. Wait, what was that? A 12. Okay.
Your
That's
rolls are
fine.
just a little laggy, so if you just want to tell me the damage, Tog, that's fine as well.
Another 11 points of damage.
It has 1 HP left,
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Nice.
as it's mortally wounded. But
That's the end of my
whites,
turn.
but most
You kick 'em.
most undead fight to the death. These whites have been commanded by Strahd as a last-ditch defense against any would-be adventurer trying to enter his tomb without permission. Shall we begin the attacks? I'll do half and
Sure.
half.
I forgot to mention I have like umbral sight. It doesn't apply because that sword does.
They attack with
light,
disadvantage.
correct? Yeah, I'm saying they can't see me if they use dark vision. If the sword's not on.
That's correct. You would be
They'd be
considered
able-
invisible, but now you're not because you have the sword out.
Right. I'm just
Okay,
making sure.
that's fine. Let's roll up. They still attack with disadvantage.
Yeah,
I'm going to do half of the attacks onto Toggle. There's 7 remaining down here. So 4 are going to attack Toggle, 3 will attack ALASTOR. So 8 attacks onto Toggle. Attack number 1.
Oh,
What?
Should be alright.
I'm attacking with disadvantage. What?
I know. I was gonna yell out. I want to yell out something intimidating to be like, Strahd has never made anything more than rubble out of all of you. So I'm trying to goad them to attack me and not Tog.
I'm still good.
Yeah, that would be like your action, though. But that would work.
Oh, okay. Never mind. No,
2.
it's not my turn.
3 is so this attack number 3 is a 23 Toggle.
It's
Okay. For another 7 points of slashing. 4. What's your AC, Toggle?
18.
It hits with a 19. Another 11 points of slashing. Attack number 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. That's all the attacks. And then 6 more on to ALASTOR. And then,
I didn't use Uncanny Dodge, by the way. I'm not using it. I'm holding
sure,
on to my
you're holding it
reaction.
up. They attack ALASTOR with 2 stacks of disadvantage because he's still dodging. Correct?
Oh.
No, you're not. You do attack.
I don't
right?
know. Yeah,
No,
because
you
I
attack.
did action search, so I think that gets rid of it.
That's correct. It ends on the start of your turn. So they attack with 1 stack of exhaustion. 6 attacks. 1, a 20. So that's a hit.
Whew. No, I have a 21.
Okay. 2. Why do you have a 21 AC?
I was just looking myself. I have a studded leather plus 2, 5 dex bonus. My integrated protection is a Warforged, and then the Argynvost bonus.
Yeah.
Whatever. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hit you once. We'll say I hit
Thank
you
you,
for
Argynvost.
I hit you 1 with a 9 points of slashing damage.
All right.
The Wight's turn is up. We go to the top of the round to Ellarian.
You forgot to
Oh,
attack
Shaq.
with a Wight that's outside.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry.
You also
behind him.
forgot Shaq too.
I'm doing Shaq next. Let me attack the Wight onto Beridian.
Watch a bear just come down and smash us both.
I'm waiting for the fire elemental to drop through the hole, yeah.
I rolled a 18, so 6 points of slashing damage to Beridian. I'm rolling pretty good with these Wights. Oh, I get 2 attacks. That's attack number 1. Attack number 2 misses as this sword misses you somehow. As you're a giant form, your head scrapes across the top of the ceiling now, Beridian, as you've been enlarged by Ireena, and hundreds of bats begin to flurry around.
Oh boy.
Shaq is up. Is a fire elemental still. It's only been a few minutes. Shaq, you guys came down to the crypts pretty efficiently. You're pretty big. What do you want to do, Shaq?
Not see the board right now.
Oh, I need to invite you? Okay,
But-
sorry.
Yeah.
What would you like to do, Shaq? A lice ran ahead and slipped into a trap outside of Strahd's tomb. I just
It's all or
invited you,
nothing,
Shaq.
mates.
Let me give you permission
I
here.
just want to run into them and set them all on fire.
You want to walk onto the... As a fire elemental, you don't weigh anything. But I will allow it because it's fucking sweet. I'm trying to make Shaq trying to give you permission to this model, Shaq. There we go. Do you have permission now, Shaq? Double click that model, Shaq. There you go.
Yeah.
So what you're gonna do is your Shaq charges forth in a blaze of fire enveloping this Wight. This Wight is destroyed as Shaq envelops it with hellish flame almost. But Beridian and Dwarma and Ellarian take fire damage. Because the heat from Shaq within 5 feet of him and Ireena, I'm going to say, just didn't really move. So she moves out of the way as Shaq barrels forth. Roll a D10. Roll D10 damage.
Start their turn, innit?
If he passes by them, it's anybody within 5 feet of them. Because he's walking through them, right? Toggle, it just makes sense.
Sorry, guys.
He's one of the core elementals. That's his form. He's just pure fire. He doesn't weigh anything. He can squeeze through anything that's an inch, But the teleportation magic still works because he's still an entity on the teleportating circle. Shaq, you're teleported to a room. You're now. I'm gonna say you can fly in this form, can't you?
No.
You can't.
I don't think so.
He's in the water, which I was
Yeah.
kind of...
Even though you don't weigh anything, you're still bound to gravity, I guess. And you fall into water. You take 1 point of cold damage in your form, right? Every time you're submerged or touching water, even if you're in rain or something, or a gallon of water or something like that. I was reading about it. You take a point of cold damage, but you're totally surrounding. The intense heat is burning ALASTOR, but it's also burning up all the Wights. When it comes to their turn, they'll take the fire damage. It's the start of their turn. Okay, nice job, Shaq. And you destroy another one of the Wights. You guys see just smoldering bone. Let me just hide Shaq's model real quick.
Doesn't another Wight appear when he gets teleported?
No, because the Wights are now... But that's a good point, Toggle. The answer is no, because you guys have whittled down a lot of the Wights now. They're not totally surrounding you. You guys are now like shoulder to shoulder as this giant enveloping flame of Shaq just like barrels down and like splashes in the water. Okay. Top of the round is Ellarian. ALASTOR on deck.
Shit. What do you guys want to do? Do we want to jump in the hole or do we want to try to get the gate open?
Down to you.
Get the gate open.
Sounds like a good plan.
You go up to like
I'm
the
gonna
gate.
Yeah. I want to go up to the gate, yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of
And
trying to
see if
be trying to be sneaky about it, and like you're trying to like go around like the entranceway, and you fall into the trap too. Appears to be like the trap is it, so you fall there. Make an acrobatics check or fall prone.
Ooh, acrobatics is pretty good. Let's see. Ooh, not 20. So
You quickly like bounce off of like Toggle's shoulder, splash with your feet on, like kind of like Legolas, I'm assuming, and you just like splash though into the ground. Your bow is drawn, but like there's 6 or 7 Wights still down here. But you guys are starting to whittle them down. You feel the intense blaze of like Shaq as your hair begins to burn, and the smell of it fills your nostrils. ALASTOR's up. Roll a d10 damage, ALASTOR, as you're right next to Shaq for damage. Shaq, do you want to roll it? Do you want to roll your own damage there, Shaq, on the people when you're next to him?
Sure.
Roll the d10 damage onto ALASTOR of fire damage. You take 5 points of fire damage, ALASTOR.
Ow.
Sorry.
ALASTOR, what do you want to do? You have the sword open up, and it sees you cutting down these Wights.
No. Just keep hitting him with it, I guess.
Roll it up.
One hit.
Nice.
Two
2
hits,
hits. Yep. We're going to destroy a couple of them here.
And then I'm gonna, I guess, shoot my hand crossbow since it was loaded on it, the other one.
Sure. Nice. 21, almost killed it. Roll some damage for the sword attack, so.
Oh, that was just I can do my sneak attack damage on it though. It's not since it's right next to me, correct?
I want you to do, yeah, just try to roll hits and then damage. I know you like rolling all your hits first. Try to roll damage, because that way I can keep track of the monster HP.
That was 25 damage to one monster.
Okay. You destroy one of them. That was the one that Shaq had. I'll assume you kill another one too? How much other damage do you do? Is that it?
I don't know. I'd have to start like, actually, I don't have the sword equipped, right? So I'm just kind of rolling.
It's the rapier damage plus a d8.
Yeah, it's not that hard, dude.
Okay. So 13 on one, 11 on the other. And then each one additionally gets 6 and 8 damage.
So
It was like 19 and like 21. Something like that.
yep.
5 are left. Viridian's up. You're enlarged.
Please
Well,
don't call me.
You see these people starting to like.
Everyone's going in.
You see
It's
these
just like, well,
Yeah.
we better stick together. And I hop on in.
You step where the bones were at, and Viridian piles down into the room, but he's pretty big. We'll have everybody make a dex check, DC 15, or fall prone. Except for Shaq, I think, really, because he's kind of like wispy air, so he'd fall right through Shaq, as you probably fall through like this furnace of like heat.
Oh yeah.
So
I
ALASTOR falls
failed.
prone,
I failed.
and then Toggle falls prone, and then that's it. And Ellarian needs to make a check as well. It's an acrobatics it's an acrobatics check.
Oh, I thought you said it was a dex
save.
Dex
Oh yeah, it's dex
I
save
thought it was
DC
a dex
15.
save, too.
Oh, dex.
I got 19.
I was rolling
Okay,
acrobatics.
You pass. I don't know where you disappeared to, Beridian.
That's fine.
Yeah, I still failed.
Okay.
And,
Alrighty.
I'll go ahead and do turn undead if I'm able to.
Alrighty, you want to do some turn undead?
Yeah.
You need to make an acrobatics check yourself, but you can make it with advantage, so you don't fall prone.
Is it acrobatics or dex?
For you, it's acrobatics.
You're landing.
Okay.
You're landing. We're avoiding.
You're landing into a bunch of water, dirty water that's been stagnating.
12.
You fall prone, but you could stand up, but you provoke attacks of opportunity from 5 of these guys.
Could I still do turn undead without getting up?
You're like halfway submerged in the water, but being enlarged, I'll say like your nose is like right above the water because it's probably like 3 feet of water.
Okay.
I'm trying to imagine this. I mean, we don't have it out, but it is what it is. Shaq needs to roll 1d10 points of fire damage too, by the way, on you. As you've landed somewhere near Shaq, and the fire damage is like burning through your metal as your metal and flesh begin to stick together. I'll allow you to turn undead, for sure.
All right.
You kind of like
saving.
you just kind of like you kind of get up out of the. You don't fully stand up. You like get up, like you get out of the water. Yeah, like you sit up. And these guys do not get advantage on it. Some undead do. What's the save? Wisdom?
17. Yes, wisdom.
Okay. I passed.
They're above a wounds rating.
I passed the saving throw. They're unfazed by your turn. How do you try to turn them though? Role play it up. Their god of Adon has forsaken you.
Yeah, just show the symbol. Just be like, be gone, foul creatures.
Dwarma's up.
Alright, so
Ireena
no
and Lice.
others.
You don't see anything
No
out. People are
others.
just jumping through the teleporter.
I'm probably crushed at this point.
Sad times.
I am probably just gonna wait until somebody comes out of the portal. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I am sticking.
Sticking together?
I'm
Put it
sticking
in the
together.
bucket.
Put it in the fuck it bucket because I'm gonna move.
What would Dwarma do?
Oh my gosh.
Dwarma walks into the teleporter.
I'll walk into the teleporter.
Let me hide your guy.
Party.
They didn't got an
Yeah,
hour.
Another dex.
I thought some of you were going to go in the room.
So was I.
Come on,
Why'd you
Ireena.
guys come after me? I'm dead already.
Make an athletics save, DC
Yeah, we
15,
didn't know
as
that.
you're falling onto everybody.
Fair enough.
There's just piles of bodies and bones coming up waist high in this water, like this
Come on.
spongy crypt. Athletics check,
Come on,
DC 15.
Ireena. It's a fucking party down here.
Just grab her as you're going down.
15.
You pass, so you land on your feet. You like slide off of Beridian's back onto the water and splash. There's a couple of them
Ta-da!
around you. What do you want to do?
Oh shit.
Ireena, then toggle.
Can I use shape water to freeze their feet in place?
Does it actually? I don't think it freezes their water though, does it?
It can freeze, but only a very small amount, and it wouldn't be enough to freeze.
It's
wouldn't
like
be enough
5
to
by
freeze
5. It's like a 5 by
Yeah.
5 foot area. So you could try to
Yeah.
freeze one of them if you
Five.
want to.
5 foot cube. Yeah, I'll freeze the one that is closest to me.
I'll say it
This
has,
is what I'm thinking of it.
I'll give it 1 disadvantage stack. That's next going to attack you.
All right.
Nice. Ireena's up. Ireena, you're the last one in the crypt, but ahead you see Strahd's tomb. Strahd never allowed you to go into his tomb. He talked about maybe moving a crypt or a coffin in there with you so you could sleep together eternally. But Strahd had deeper visions of leaving Barovia once you were to be wed. What do you do, Ireena?
Can I get there without getting sucked into the hole?
Make an investigation roll as you like walk up to the bones to try to like go around the crypt. Try to discern where the circle ends and begins. The DC's 19.
21.
You successfully figure out a way to get around it. But then you remember like how bound, like you've been in Strahd's possession for a while. And you tap into one of your abilities as an undead. You turn into mist and fly through the bars and enter Strahd's tomb and rematerialize as a vampire would. Let's go to light.
So you know the stupid thing about that is I have a turn like a mist potion that can mystify myself.
Potion
that
of
is
gaseous form.
Should have used it then, shouldn't you?
I didn't know.
It's okay. We all pull a little Dwarma here
I'm
and there.
bloodthirsty, man. I'm bloodthirsty. Well, I was dead now, but you know.
Toggles up. Wight's on deck.
You
gonna finish him off, Toggle?
I'm currently drowning underneath Beridian's ass.
This is not a
Yes, you are.
bear.
You're gonna stand up,
Uh,
or you can sit up and not provoke attacks of opportunity and attack with disadvantage. There's only like a couple of them that could attack you now.
Well, technically, didn't they already attack of opportunity someone this round?
Did they? I don't think so.
Didn't someone...
No, they didn't. Not this round.
Look, they do it
Didn't
every time.
ALASTOR pick up... Oh, no, that was the round previous, wasn't it?
Would I be large enough to knock them prone?
I'm just saying that no, because you're like landing on everybody. I'm just theater of the mind, guys.
I don't think standing up with 12 HP is probably smart, so...
Can attack with disadvantage. You're still in a frenzy.
I'm in a frenzy.
Roll it up, Tog.
But if I don't stand up, then they get advantage on me, don't
Yeah,
they?
AC
it's their
14.
turn. And it's their turn next. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
going to stand up. I'm going to stand up.
Okay, I just attacked you twice, I said, right?
Yep.
All right, let's roll it up. Attack number 1 on the Toggle with a disadvantage stack because ALASTOR is wielding
out.
the blade. Attack number
But
1
don't
is
they,
a miss.
don't they get advantage because I'm prone?
No, because you're stand up from
used
being
to
prone.
that.
Oh, you're standing up. Okay.
They
okay.
miss. Go ahead.
Okay.
Toggle.
I'm just going to attack them then.
Okay, roll it
Fuck
up.
'em up.
First one hits 18. 13 damage. Does
Nice.
that kill it?
Nope. You want to use your sneak attack?
Sneak attack.
Nice.
Really bad. +4.
Finishes it off, Toggle. How do you finish that
good
one off?
Yay.
I stand up, and as it swings for me and bends down, I just lop off its head. And then I turn to the next one. 27, so that will hit. Another 12 points of damage to that one.
I'm gonna say
I'm
you kill the
assuming
one
it's-
that I'm saying you're like looking around and assessing things as you're kind of in a blind fury though.
Yeah.
And you kill another one. There's only 3 left.
Second.
Lice did a
my
ton of
third
damage.
at-
though.
Third attack. Another 10 points of damage to the
Nice.
same one. It's still up.
Yeah,
Then I'm gonna shove my dagger into it as well.
nice.
21 hits for another 11 points of damage.
Still up with 2 HP. Shaq rolls a D10 for fire damage onto Toggle.
Started my turn underwater.
Yeah, but the radiating heat, like
Okay.
Shaq is like a furnace. I mean, it's like he's like hundreds of degrees. Let's not downplay Shaq. You take 4 points of fire damage. It works both ways, Toggles. And Shaq, Toggle, are you going to be combusted now? It's okay.
I'm
The
standing.
whites are up. I'm going to just try to attack. I'm going to just attack some people randomly.
Technically, if he does damage to us, we are classed as on fire. I don't know how it works standing in water.
Shaq, roll a D10 for fire damages. One of them is probably just going to burn down. There's only 2 left. That's
0? Oh, 10.
Nice. 0. They're getting badly damaged from Shaq as he burns up. Shaq is on deck. I'm going to make 2 attacks, one onto Beridian and one onto Shaq, so we can spread the love a little bit. Beridian, first attack is a 7. Next one's a 19. What's your AC? It's 23 though, right? 2 attacks onto Shaq. What's your AC, Shaq?
13.
First one's a miss. Second one's a miss at disadvantage. My turn's up. Shaq is on deck. Shaq is up.
Just gonna smack the closest one
Nice. Smack away.
with a flaming of a hand.
erupting, burning finger.
What'd you roll, Shaq?
Say 7 plus 6, 13.
They have a 14 AC. They dodge quickly through the water out of the way.
I got one more.
Okay,
That hits for sure.
for sure. Do some damage. You get 2 slam attacks. Nice.
Yeah. 2d6. 6 damage.
Wow, Shaq.
Plus it's on fire.
True.
6 damage, Shaq. Sad times. We're gonna say Shaq destroys another one. It bursts into flames
No.
as he barrels it down. Steam like erupts from the water as it splashes in. We go to the top of the round to Ellarian.
Move away from us.
Ellarian, you're in there, right?
Yeah.
Can I move away?
Yeah.
Ellarian is in there. Ireena's not.
Ireena, Shaq strategically moves out of the way so nobody takes any more fire damage. Ellarian
Ah.
is up with no fire damage.
I will
There's
shoot
just
my
one left.
bow at the remaining guy.
It whistles back at you. Yeah, you kill it. The last one is destroyed. The room goes cold and quiet as the last splash. As Shaq is in there, he takes another point of cold damage. You look upwards, though. There appears to be a way out.
Oh.
And that
Okay.
is the end of the combat.
wanna-
Lysa's body is somewhere.
Someone pick up.
I'm
Lice.
gonna pick up Lice. Yeah.
Yeah, could I cast Revivify on her?
For sure. Do you have
Yeah.
do you have the diamond or whatever it is?
Oh yeah.
How many of those we got left, Viridian?
Well, let's see how many I got left. I think I only used one. Let me see.
This is what the
I-
this is kind of what
I-
it looks
I
like,
have
guys.
4 left.
I was
As
gonna
they're-
say I gave you one because we found one
Oh, looks
as well.
Yeah.
inviting.
Oh really? Then I
Yeah.
have 5.
We found a diamond that was worth 1,000 gold or something.
Nice. Well,
Okay.
I'll just keep it at 4.
How
So,
do you
yeah.
how do you revivify lice? Isn't that a 10-minute ritual or something? How long does it take to
No,
cast?
instant.
No.
It's instant, and it has to be done within
A minute.
A
Less
minute.
than a minute.
a minute.
A minute.
Yeah. So that's why I
Lice
jumped
comes
in.
back to life, but she has another stack of exhaustion.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yay!
Hey, you
Lice is
have
up
a
to 3
stack,
stacks now.
but at least you're alive. At least you're alive.
Where's my sword? Where's my sword?
Right here. It was kind of pissed off.
Not again. Not again.
How
I'm
much
really-
HP do I have from?
I'm really sorry
One.
from putting my boot on your face. just a shoe print.
I. You guys got them. How? Are you guys okay?
Oh, I'm hurt.
Looks better than you, but yeah, Tog isn't even doing that well.
I cast shape water to wash the boot print off face. It's like, heads up.
All right, we need to get back. We need
How
to get
much
out of
We
here.
need to get into.
Viridian, how much HP do I get?
You
I
only
look
get
around.
one.
You're really refreshed.
I feel thirsty.
I
Here.
don't do, but I'm on fire still.
Potion.
Yeah, don't touch me.
If I was on fire, I would have dipped my head under the water to put that out.
Yeah.
That would clarify. And then
need
I'm
a
gonna
beer?
look. I'm gonna look at the hole that's probably way too high in the ceiling for me to reach, and go, "Who's gonna get that?" And I kind of pull out a rope. I've got some rope in my bag.
Well, can I
Okay.
reach the hole since I'm still enlarged, right?
Yeah.
I can maybe shoot an arrow with the rope.
You're muted, as. You're muted.
Muted.
Sorry about that.
Lice.
At the
do
bottom
you want
of
my potions? You want 2 of my potions? Because I can't use them.
As long as it's not a lichdom potion, I'm good.
No, it's
Joke's on you. We're a party of liches.
Is that what happened when I died?
yes.
This is the lich one. Wait, no, this is the healing one.
What? Oh.
It's like,
Like green, it smells like death.
he has to swap labels back.
No, it smells like candy canes.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I
how
give
much,
her It's 10. It's 10.
I'm gonna just chug both of them.
Okay.
I'm
Chug
just
away.
gonna down them like shots. We're just taking
How
shots
much?
at this point.
What potion is it, guys?
Regular healing.
Strongest kind.
Just a 50 gold potion. It heals for 10 HP each, so you heal for 20 HP.
I'm gonna look over at him. If I become a lich, I know I'm coming after you first.
There's like a bunch of crypts down here. Apparently, like when the trap was triggered off, the crypts came alive. You know, they came open, and the wights were down here meant to destroy whoever was here.
We know we're on time scale, so we're gonna just head up and out.
Yeah.
How are
Not
we
even
climbing
gonna
up
say.
this shaft?
How high is it?
Appears to be
I've
about
got
10
rope.
feet.
Oh, Brilliant can reach then, surely.
Oh, I can.
He's
Brilliant,
currently-
you can, like, pick us
It's
up and
20
toss us
feet
over.
to
Yeah, I'll
get
just-
up.
Just
Pick everyone up.
So here,
like children.
let me describe it. Bridian looks up. He like takes his thing, and he like peters it up. And you guys have been talking, healing for about a minute. Bridian's enlarge comes down. Bridian, though, you look up though, and you see that the shaft descends 40 feet. You appear to be like in a pillar stone of Ravenloft, like the very foundation of solid rock. Some type of magic carved this out. While you guys are thinking about that, let's go back to Ireena.
I handshake the rope, and it burns. Oops.
Ireena enters the crypt of Strahd. What does Ireena do? I linked you guys the picture of it. Let me describe it though. Black marble steps descend into the dark tomb that has vaulted ceilings 30 feet overhead. The essence of evil permeates the very air. The smell of freshly turned earth is here. Settled into the dirt's floor is a shining black coffin, finely waxed wood. The coffin's fittings are of brilliant brass, and the lid is closed. South of the coffin, there's 3 alcoves. What do? You see the alcoves back here?
Yeah. Can I tell that there are more traps like ahead or anything like that?
You're not a rogue, right?
No.
You don't know.
No.
You're not trained in
I'm-
it. Do you want to wait for everybody, or what are we doing?
I'm just gonna move forward, like to here, and see if anything happens.
Nothing happens. You look behind you, you see statues of soldiers almost who stand guard over Strahd's tomb. Silent vigils. What do you do?
As I'm thinking that those stone guys might come to life if I open Strahd's tomb, I'm gonna go ahead and probably wait for everybody else, even though I really want to just open it and stab him. But if the time is of the essence and that starts to run out, then I would just go for it.
Dust. Thick. You must know that Strahd rests here when he was away. Maybe. You know, never saw him like sleep or take a break ever, really. After he found you, he was just pretty much obsessed, always stuck by your side. We'll go back to the rest of the group. Shaq is trying to get up, you know. Shaq, every round you're in here, you take a point of cold damage. I'm gonna say you take 3 more points of cold damage. What do you guys do? How are we getting out of this vault? So the ceiling is 10 foot high. The shaft then is another 40 feet high, making for a total of 50 feet to an unknown room above. How are we getting up?
Ellarian does have 50 feet of rope. Let's
Yeah.
throw that up there.
You want to try to swing up? Maybe, do you have a grappling hook? You look over into you just look around to Lysa, and Lysa's bags under her eyes is deep and dark. The sword is out beaming. You know, you hear it like it's around, filled with energy. Lysa has come back from the brink of death.
Sure look like it.
How are we getting up the shaft?
All I've got is a horn, so I'm just basically silent, just standing there. I have
Yeah,
nothing to get me up there.
I've got rope. That's about it.
Shaq, are you able to like transform and fly up there and tie the rope off, or just hold the rope?
Elementals require both of my wild shape uses, so unless we take a short rest, I have nothing else.
Might as well. I mean, it's just 10 minutes, unless someone else has another way.
Can I? Okay, so with the gaseous form, am I able to like move up?
Yes, you have
And
a fly
hold onto
speed
the
of
rope?
30 feet. You can't hold on to
Can't
the rope.
hold. You can't
Okay.
hold on to it, but you can take it up with you and then drop it
That is correct.
in your inventory, basically.
Do you want to do that?
Okay.
We hand Lice the rope.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it.
Lice drinks the potion. The potion is now consumed and gone from the inventory sheet. Lice turns into like wispy smoke, kind of like a vampire would. And you guys see her just like slowly fly up the shaft. Do you end the spell effect?
Do I have to? I have to end it to throw down the rope, right?
You have to end
Did
it
she
as like
stay
an
up
action.
there
She's
and
up
like
there at the
hold the
very
rope
top.
or tie it off?
Let's describe what you're in now, Lice, as you've entered a new room.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you might get attacked again.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's
I
just-
would stay in
you
West
see, like,
Form
you're-
before you
you're-
come out.
You're in like
Yeah.
what appears to be a crypt.
The same one that we were.
But it's like
I was-
you're like in a pit. Like the door is shut. You don't know exactly where you're at, but you can only assume like you're in the catacombs again nearby. Do you turn back? There's a ledge and stuff like you could definitely do, or you could exit the tomb's cracks. Maybe as it's difficult. It's airtight. It's meant to keep people in.
Can I just float around and see if there's anything that's going to attack me?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Oh, that's with disadvantage, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
As you are exhausted.
Oh shit. Well, can't go lower than a 3, right?
You failed. I mean, so apparently there's no one
Oh,
around.
it did go lower than a 3.
Natural one. No, it appears like nothing's around. Like you just hear the sound of like dripping. A dripping sound is coming from somewhere. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna I'll exit the end the what the hell is it called? The effect, and then throw down that rope.
Okay. Lice takes like a minute or whatever to assess the situation. She rematerializes on the ledge, drops down the rope, secures it up on top. How are you securing it? You're just gonna use your brute strength to like hold people up.
No, I'm securing it.
How?
Is there something around me that I can just secure it on, like tie it to anything? I would assume
you're
there's
beyond,
like a
like-
door hinge or something.
You're beyond like tired. The crypt has no door hinge or door handle.
Okay, so there's nothing to put it down on? Okay.
I would say no.
So, okay, so I'm gonna say let's have the lightest come up first to help me with the others.
Who's coming up?
I assume it would be Ireena.
I'm 150.
I think Ellarian's pretty small.
Ellarian's like 5 foot something, right?
Well, hold on. Isn't Dharma
Yeah.
just like bones?
I'm just bones, bro.
Get up
Yeah.
here. Get up
Yeah.
here.
I get up
your ass
first.
up here.
Let's have Ellarian make a strength check to try to make sure she can pull up Dwarma.
La, 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 la,
It's an
la,
athletics.
la, la, la.
It's an
It's like
athletics
5
check.
pounds.
We're gonna say it's a DC 5 check, but you're
Yay!
dead tired, so roll with disadvantage. As
Oh.
Dwarma might fall to the ground.
Oh, come on.
Your
Roll-
bones is not gonna hurt
Roll
you.
an athletics check, Lysandrus, with disadvantage.
You said acrobat. Wait, you said acrobatics? Or...
Athletics.
Athletics using
Athletics,
raw
sick.
strength.
Got got a
You
natural
pass.
20 on the other one? Seriously?
You pass. So the DC was
All you
5,
need
like
is
I
a
said.
5.
The DC was 5.
Yeah, but I have a -1.
You guys successfully do it. I'm
Strength.
just going to move
All
the.
that.
I'm going to move the time forward as you guys slowly pick everyone up. Shaq can't do it as fire form. Shaq has to shapeshift out of fire form, otherwise the rope will incinerate.
How much time do we have left in that
Wait,
hour?
can he
Time.
fly up?
Unknown.
Not a long time.
Fire elemental camp.
I'm keeping track of a time. You're in the catacombs, so you can't look at the sun or anything, and you have no like stopwatch or anything like that. Of course, the DM is watching the clock. You guys have exited the crypt. I will move your models. Let's see exactly where you're at. Give me a second. As we kind of like dust off, you're on crypt number 11, which is over here. I'm just trying to close some of the other crypts. I will then put you guys outside of the crypt as we open the door to the crypt.
There's how many crypts? 11. Huh?
Dude, this Ravenloft map is
I
crazy.
I died and apparently forgot everything.
I'm revealing Dwarma first. Let me remove it. Let me move everybody else here. I've hidden your Maz's models, so let me reveal and move everybody. Are we just moving back to the? Do you guys want me just to move you back, or are we gonna?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dwarma, move back up to the crypt if you can. If you just want to move your model.
I'm back
Alright.
up here.
I want
Thanks,
to go
bud.
up and try to invest or see if I can find the trap or a way to open it with my thieves' tools.
You guys see that like
It's a dispel magic.
you guys see you hear them coming down the hallways, Ireena, and you guys see Ireena inside of the crypt. Or Strahd's tomb, I mean. Roll a thieves, roll an investigation check.
You mean perception?
I think I'm gonna yell out like, "There's some statues in here that
But stop there.
look suspect." Just FYI.
You don't roll perception, Alistair, because you're touching it with, you're using your hands to search out for investigation, to actually search for the traps on the ground. You just roll an investigation check to find them. You guys know exactly, like you see the pile of bones up here, right? So you know exactly where the trap was at.
Yes. I'm
So
looking
you can
for
roll
one
with
to pick the lock.
advantage. You can roll with advantage, so you do that, and then you use your thieves tool, which is proficiency. So you roll a proficiency check. It's your proficiency bonus, or sleight of hand, right?
I don't know.
Sleight of hand.
Right hand.
Alistair opens it up. Toggle, do you have any stacks of exhaustion?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay. Alistair. Unfortunately, Alistair, like you take out your thieves tools and stuff, and like you were trained by the Mad Mage, so like you know things about Arcana. Dwarma, chill. Let's change Shaq's model back, by the way. Unfortunately, Alistair, there's no way to disable this. It would require magic to disable it.
And there's no lock on the door.
I mean, you look ahead to the.
Can't get to the door.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way, but you do see like, you know, you've identified this magical circle, especially looking with your true sight, right?
Is the rope attached now? I missed that. Have we left the rope attached?
Do you want to get the rope back, Toggle?
No.
No, leave it there.
I'm gonna try and run and jump to the door from where I think the beginning is.
Could I maybe cast Dispel Magic, like if I get closer to the door? Because I think it's like 120-foot range.
Ireena
Who
moves
has
back.
that?
Ireena has that.
Okay.
Ireena moves back to the door, and she sees you guys like struggling to try to get in, and she
I've
casts.
already run and jumped.
Toggle makes an athletics check, DC 5. I'm sorry, acrobatics. Let's try to jump over the bones there.
Can you even fail that?
That one.
Oh my god.
Yes, I can. Who said that? Cheers for that. By the way.
As you say that, Alistair, Toggle trips on one of the bones of the Wight, but he successfully like stumbles over it, and he looks back and gives you a smirk.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Toggle successfully goes up to the gate.
Oh,
What do we do?
at that gate. I'm gonna see if there's any way to open it.
Ireena, is there a latch on the other side to open it?
I don't know. Let me see.
Roll an investigation roll, Ireena.
Latch or a lever or something? I'm gonna hop over too.
I think it's a brute straight kind of thing.
Alistair, with your true sight.
24 for investigation.
Alistair, with your true sight, there's just no space left to successfully jump over. Like, Tog is the only spot, right, where the trap isn't there.
Okay.
So you can see, like, the faint magical outlines totally surrounding the door, right? There's these magical circles, teleportation circles. Ireena, you, I'm going to say that, yeah, you look over to, like, your left here, and you find, like, a way to open the door. You hear the gears and stuff moving.
Do I still need to dispel magic so everyone else can cross?
You dispel magic, and you successfully disarm the trap, Ireena.
Yay.
Awesome.
I
You
wanted to
suppress the
jump.
magic.
I would have saved yourselves. But sure.
You guys enter into Strahd's. You guys can freely now enter into Strahd's crypt. Unfortunately, Lice almost bit the dust on that
Shit.
one.
I'm gonna go
I
straight
did-
up to the crypt if I'm in and slide open the coffin. It's the first thing I'm gonna do.
Hold on.
I'm not
I have
even
a
gonna
healing
look.
spell. I think that could help everybody right now.
Okay.
Hold on.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, let's see.
Are we healing, taking a short rest before we open the coffin up, or what are we doing?
I could cast, I guess, Mass Healing Word. I think it's only 1d4 plus my spell casting, which I think is plus 8, I think.
Ireena wants to use
Yeah.
some incantations as she begins to mutter the words of healing. Her fangs show through. She's been in
Oh.
Strahd's possession for a long time. She's bound inexplicably to him. Roll it up, Ireena, if you're healing people.
How long does it take? Because it's only been for 3 days, 4 days.
Strahd,
10?
Toggle begins to question it, but he doesn't know exactly. He's not like a monster hunter or anything. He's just a thief.
That's what I heard the others talking about.
And it will work on 6 people. So 6 people, whoever needs it the most, can get 10 healing points.
I can't heal.
Well, there's 7. So there's 7 people, and you try to cast it on a Dwarma to heal him. He's unaffected, being an undead. lich.
I'm taking 10.
Everybody else
Taking it.
is healed for 10. Because there's 7 people to the party, Ireena, and you've healed everyone else
Okay.
but yourself.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm now on quarter health again.
Well, do you need to heal yourself? Because I'm not sitting too bad.
Like 10 would put me pretty much at max.
Okay. All right, then I'll just take it.
Do we gain anything by having a short rest now? I don't think we do.
Are we
We?
taking a short rest or no?
Let's just stake
It
him.
would-
this thing. I don't
Yeah,
know.
let's
We-
stake
open
him.
this
It's like,
thing.
oh look, 5 minutes, he's fully health.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
look and see and
let's-
make sure there's not a
let's
trap to the
stake
thing.
him.
Roll an investigation roll.
Can anyone help me with investigation or just do better at it?
Yes, I'll help.
Go ahead, you can roll.
We casting detect magic, Dwarma?
Let's cast detect magic first.
With
yeah.
your wand?
Yes, the wand that I had received from that treacherous Kaele.
Kaylee's
your
old wand. Dwarma sprinkles it out. It's almost like fairy dust. There's no magic in the tomb. The statues,
Okay.
nothing seems to be magical. There's just flickering torchlight in the cold, dusty tomb.
I guess.
Jue
we're safe.
Darksbane is here as well. And she's by Shaq. And she is just a little awestruck. What do you guys do?
If
I
you
guess-
guys
Open
don't
it.
mind,
Make
I would
it
really
open.
like to stake him.
Yes.
Yeah, by all means.
Go ahead.
And do the
You-
stake.
I gave her the stake. when we were up at when we dusted him. She
Ireena
has it.
comes forward with the stake in her hand. Do we open the tomb?
Yes.
Yes.
Right before we do, I'm going to use one of the charges of the gem to create sunlight directly above it, like around us, in case anything crazy happens.
Yeah, I'm
Good
gonna
idea.
step away from that. I'm gonna step away from that before you cast it.
Well, no, this one doesn't damage. It's just pure sunlight. This isn't
Oh,
the
okay.
damaging one. Yeah.
Vorma
Okay.
takes a step back, a little hesitant, as we've almost destroyed Vorma, casting Dawn from the last battle.
I
So,
just want to
what
make
Beridian
sure.
is doing is he touches this holy symbol of Ravenkind, I believe, or the holy symbol of Voltun and the symbol of it. And where did you guys find that at? I can't remember. Where'd you get it?
Who knows anymore?
I think Vladimir
I
had it.
don't. I was
Vladimir had it.
Got it.
It was a
Not
Vladimir.
Vladimir.
Yeah, Vladimir had it. And
cut his head off.
well, we
Someone
killed
gave
him
it to
back at
me.
Arkenvostold. Beridian touches the symbol, and a beam of light fills Strahd's tomb with natural sunlight, illuminating
Alright, let's open
everything
this shit.
perfectly. The sprinkles of dust of this old crypt. We open the tomb, and of course, I can't put his body in there, but
I was about to say, and nothing's in there. There's a little post-it note saying, "Gotcha."
Until next time.
And he's behind you. Roll
Who'da
initiative.
thunk? Oh shit!
you see Strahd in there, the devil, as Ireena kind of repositions herself with the stake above her hand. The sunlight sizzles his flesh, but he's like reforming or resting. You can see his skin begin to burn away in the sunlight. He's there with his arms crossed. His sword is there, his bag is there. What do you guys do? His eyes are closed.
Drive it home.
Yeah, I'm gonna stake him, and I'm gonna say that I'm sorry, and then I feel pity for him. And I'm gonna stake him right in the heart.
You lift
Only
the-
she does. The rest of us don't. We hate you.
We hate
The feeling is not mutual.
I hate your guts.
Nice. The stake is held high as Ireena lifts it into the sunlight. The stake is illuminated by the bright light and holy light. Lysa's sword is drawn. It whispers something to Lysa before the stake comes down and says, "Finally, it's done." She drives a stake deep into his heart.
That was really
Strahd
loud.
Really loud.
Scared the crap out of me.
Strahd's eyes open in his death throe of pain as his body begins to turn to black
Bye.
ash.
Oh, I wanted
Bye.
to search him.
His body like turns to dust, but his items are still there, Tog, fortunately.
I want those crystals for the teleporter. Fuck this. I'm not walking through this castle anymore.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Kink.
And as you drive it into his heart, a strike of lightning goes off in the distance. And the foundations of Ravenloft shake. It's almost
Oh,
as a
crap.
minor tremor has erupted throughout the whole land.
Is it over?
No,
No, we still have to defeat whatever the hell
your
pool is.
your master told us that we have to defeat the darkness.
No, I mean, is it over? Can we get out of this castle now?
No. We need to find a way to collect my gold.
Oh, yeah, okay, there it is.
You can have the castle when we get rid of the darkness.
Is the castle still shaking?
The castle just tremors for a moment
Oh.
as something tremendous has happened. The dust flitters down onto everyone.
You don't
coughing
breathe.
for?
Stop
You don't
Yeah, I
have
was like, you don't
lungs.
even breathe.
I'll be able to save him.
He's just trying to fit in, okay?
He's trying to act human.
Damn it, stop acting and see what stuff he left behind for us. Maybe it'll help.
Can I see if he has the crystals? Because I'm not walking. I've got 3 stacks. I don't want to walk.
Come on.
That's what it kind of sounds like.
Kind of like when the heart was destroyed.
A lot more intense. Something much greater has happened as the bond between Strahd and the Dark God has been severed in some way. At least for now.
My guy's like vanished. I don't even know if he's on the board.
It's okay, we can do this theater of the mind, my friend.
I'm gonna theater our mind out towards all these catacombs and to see if there's anything going on.
In
Theater of
fact,
mind out.
what we're going to do right now is just transition to theater of the mind. As we can kind of go to, let me switch the thing up here. And Toggle searches Strahd's body, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
And
Picks
I'll
up
search
the
it.
stuff.
and Lice was searching for the gemstones. You've searched through the charred remains as you sift through it with your sword in the hand. The sword, you feel a great feeling of like pride and goodness. It's finally over. And you find the gemstones. You find a bag of holding that Strahd has. And you think about the stones and
You love that sound effect.
Yes.
you find
Pour
and
it
you-
out.
And you think you think about the stones, Lice, and as you think about it, you summon them out of the bag. They're there,
Oh.
as well as like you feel like there's a lot more items in the bag. For instance, you think about Toggle's hair, maybe, and you pull out Toggle's hair. That's Strahd
Nice.
was
Give
using
that.
to
Give
Strahd.
that. Here.
Here.
I'm
Take
gonna
it,
just
take it.
hand it to him.
Take it.
You need this
Eats
more
it.
than I do. I'm just taking the gemstones to get us the hell out of here.
Gives me the bag. I think empty.
Well, you have a new one. A bag
Oh,
for a
I
bag,
don't want to
right?
know what shit's gonna come out of this. Like, there's.
And out of the bag of holding comes out braziers.
A Tarask.
Yeah.
Watch him like have like a bunch of shit hoarded in here. Like,
The dead body of a Tarask.
It would take some time to like go through the whole bag. Dwarma's wand is out, it sprinkles with like magical energy. You see Strahd's sword is there. The sword he struck down Toggle with, it's a long sword. The sword is magical, it would need to be identified.
you need Marcus.
Okay, I'm gonna identify it while we're here.
Okay. Dwarma takes his sword away and like kind of goes into a corner. He goes with his bag and draws magical symbols on the ground and begins to identify the sword. Toggle. What is everybody else doing? What is
That sword is gonna be destroyed, Dharma. We're not keeping it.
I just want to see what it is, you know?
Is it going to be destroyed?
Because it's Strahd's. It's what he used to kill Marcus, and it's what he's used to kill a lot of other people.
used to
Didn't
kill
he-
Toggle?
He
Yeah,
used
no,
he
Todd
used his
killed
hands to
that.
kill
Hands to
me.
kill.
Oh
yeah,
wait, I thought
used-
he. Okay.
No, Toggle
he
died.
He ripped Marcus's head off
With his hands.
his hands.
Well, his hands are gone now too, so I guess that's even. Get rid of the sword. It can't hurt anyone anymore if we get rid of it. We, like melt it. If we melt it,
Oh, no, bad move. This will sell for a pretty penny, I'm fairly certain.
I would.
yeah. And then if it sells into the wrong hands,
Is there anything going on upstairs? In the
Maybe we could give it
crypts?
to Marcus's family.
yeah. Are you gonna train Jue
Alistair
on how to
separates
use
from
the
the group.
weapon? Yeah.
Yeah, I walked away right when Strahd died.
Yeah, sure.
He went out to the crypts.
We'll get to you in a minute, Alistair.
Is there anything left of his body whatsoever, or is it just gone to smoke?
You like
Because
look.
what I'm worried about is someone coming along and pulling the stake out and him reanimating.
The stake is like almost like fallen down. The rib cage that was plummeted into his heart. You know, Strahd was not a very skinny. He was a pretty skinny guy, maybe about 6 foot tall. You know, like I think of him as Timothy Chalamet. You know, Timothy's like pretty small guy. You know, pretty skinny guy. And the rib cage has been totally disintegrated. There's just ash, Toggle. You like look through it, the steak, you know, is not there. You like pick up some of the ash, it's almost like nothing. It just like turns into dust. Strahd, for all intents and purposes, is like completely destroyed.
Okay. So we don't have to drag his body with us.
There's no body, there's just dust and like ash. What do you guys do?
Turn to
I'm
Ireena,
gonna-
see how she's feeling.
Yeah.
First.
I'm right next to her, so I'll just like touch her shoulder and be like, "You okay?"
Just really glad that you guys came for me. I would not have been able to escape him alone.
We would always come for you.
Proved his ass wrong.
I just hope this is the final end of this cycle of death and madness.
About that.
Well, we had to perform a ritual to make sure he can't come back. Would you like to be part of that ritual?
I would absolutely do anything to make sure he does not come back.
Ireena, the link between you and Strahd has been almost severed. Ireena rolls a Constitution saving throw. There's no DC. We'll just see what happens and how high or low she rolls. As the bond between her and Strahd was great. She rolled
14.
pretty decent, so Ireena's choice. She can remain a Dhampir if she wants to, or she can become a human again. What does Ireena want to do?
I can still be a Dhampir and feed on animals, but not people, right?
It's totally a yes. You just need to drink blood once per
Okay.
day.
Awesome. So I'm gonna stay with that.
Okay. Ireena still has her fangs. Shaq, your keen sense of smell is like something we really haven't touched on with Shaq, because
I
he's
know, I
a
was about to
fucking
say.
werewolf. You smell it, she
What the-
still smells like a vampire. Like her flesh is beginning to smell less alive.
Isn't that the beginning of a joke? You know, a werewolf, a vampire, and a lich walk into a bar.
Yes.
Should we go out to ALASTOR while you guys are thinking about what you guys want to do? ALASTOR, you just walk outside to the crypt. What happens?
You tell me, is there anything happening?
No, not really. I mean, it's just you step into some bat shit, and there's like thousands of bats above your head still.
So the party hears like a beeping noise, which in common, you know, like D&D world is like kind of odd, but you understand what it sounds like, you know, as people sitting here. And you hear the beeping noise start to fade slowly away.
Okay.
Is
Let
that
me go
beeping
with-
noise always been happening?
It did as soon as Strahd died. And then ALASTOR says I went to go check on something, and then he hadn't seen him come back.
Did the noise sound like it came from the direction you left it?
Yes. It was coming from ALASTOR.
I was gonna ask, is that just like a passive thing he has going on, and that you know it's getting further away because you're getting further away? So
That would be
okay,
a very fair assumption.
okay, fair enough.
I would kind of be curious.
Yeah, I
If it was
definitely want to
getting-
go out and check on him.
The
I would
beeping's
go
no
to
longer
the
near
stairs.
us.
I mean, you hear this like beeping noise, I'm assuming, in the catacombs. Do they see you, ALASTOR, or are you like just gone?
Yeah. No, I'm walking. So
You see
him,
ALASTOR
like,
walking away.
I'm just exiting the castle.
Okay, Alistair, wait. See if he listens to my commands anymore.
Yeah, he's walking. He says, I need to return to the Mad Mage. My mission is complete.
Not yet. We haven't
Alistair,
killed Strahd completely. You know this.
We need to return to the Mad Mage.
This isn't
But-
done.
We're not done yet. We have to do the ritual. That's how we kill him for good. He can't return after that.
How long do we have for this ritual? Was it specified?
Anywhere between I think 2 days and like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we should, to be honest, we should leave now, get there, rest, and
Prepare.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
do it as soon as possible.
I think we should go into town to rest so we're somewhere comfortable.
Yeah, I'm not a tiefling anymore, so they can't kick me out.
Hey,
Sick
I
of that
can't
shit.
breathe. I can't
Alistair,
breathe
you gonna
anymore.
come with us one more time?
Yes, but I must return. My programming dictates me to return.
Yep, I understand. Once Strahd is killed, and he's not killed yet, Alistair.
You can follow me if you like.
You intend to go now?
This is what I'm programmed.
But he's not dead yet.
How long is this journey? To your
I can make it-
mage?
It's to the north, so I actually don't know. We'd have to like defer to the DM.
It's probably like
1 or 2 days.
it's like a day's travel maybe, through like rough mountain passes.
Do we really want to get content with
Yeah.
a mad mage?
But we wouldn't
I
have
don't-
we wouldn't have the transport gems.
No, we wouldn't be able to.
Get back to the temple.
Right.
And
I'm gonna go. Alistair, we can take the teleporter. It'll get us closer. Save your journey. That's logical, isn't it? Shorter journey.
It is
back to
logical,
Ireena.
but I can't walk in any direction besides back to the Mad Mage.
Well, it'll be going towards a mad mage via the teleporter.
I don't think you understand. My programming makes me walk this direction.
Is there any way we can help you? Stay with us.
You could pick me up, but then I'll just continue to walk towards the Mad Mage.
I'm in the bag of holding.
I think he's a bit too big for that.
We like
Oh,
shock
I don't
'em.
want. I don't want to stop you doing anything against your will, Alistair. If you need to go, then you need to go. But we need to kill Strahd for good.
You'll see me then soon enough.
Goodbye for now, then, my friend.
Goodbye.
I let him go.
I assume he's gonna come back with some sick ass upgrade.
Jeez.
Oh, probably not. You are muted.
Alistair somberly walks off by himself, leaving the party apparently. What do we do?
Did I identify the longsword?
Yes. The sword is like very well made, of course. Maybe from a dead adventurer or somehow traded by the Vistani. Some weapon last from the last war. I'll pull up the sword right now and link it in game chat.
Who out of our characters were alive during the last war?
If
I
you're
know.
older than everyone is, even Jue was. It's been about the last war was about 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like 200 years ago, so I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Before we go anywhere, I'm going to take St. Markovius thigh bone and rest it on top of Strahd's ashes inside the coffin.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm just going to leave it there and say, although you weren't what vanquished him, hopefully this can bring you some peace. then yeah, just lay it on top.
All right. The sword is a 9 lives Stealer longsword with 4 charges remaining. If it strikes a critical hit on a creature, it has to make a con save. I think the DC is like 15. The creature is then instantly killed. It's only on a critical hit, so Tall Guy messed it up when we were battling in the mountain.
Alright. I thought it was the 100 HP sword thing. That was
Sorry,
insta-death.
Sorry, man.
That's alright.
Yeah. I'm gonna just stick it in my bag for now, and we're probably gonna need it later.
You see the Lich, Dwarma, attach it to his backpack.
And then
Okay, to the group. Well, I'll come back down because everyone that didn't come up to see what was going on, I'll say, well, Alistair's gone. He's got a separate path to lead. I suggest we go somewhere where we can rest. I'm exhausted and I want booze.
Agreed.
We can celebrate.
I think it's well deserved.
it is
Listen.
well deserved.
Just don't expect wine.
I kind of look around the group and realise that Ireena's a vampire. Shaq's a doggo.
And we got a skeleton.
And we got a skeleton, and I'm thinking
Llama's
about...
undead, someone eats dirt, and the other person can barely walk.
I'm going, maybe not going to town is... I don't know. Maybe not the best move. Dharma, can you make yourself look like a sandcastle?
No.
I know you can, big man. And as I point to Shaq.
I can as well.
And I know you, yeah, and Ireena can. But we just need to disguise Dharma a little. Maybe give him a very hooded hood.
A very hooded hood.
I can't breathe, so you guys can actually no. You need the bag of holding for your gold and the large greatsword.
We're coming back for the gold later.
Yeah, we're gonna come back.
Just stick me in there for now if we can.
I think I also have the polymorph spell, and I think you can use that on other people.
It doesn't last forever now, does it?
That's true.
Just enough to get me through the door.
Or invisibility, maybe?
Yeah,
Oh
that'll
yeah,
work
you
too.
can just go visible, right?
Yeah, but I'm all out of spell slots.
Why
I still
don't we
have a
just
couple
set up
left.
camp outside of the Amber Temple?
Yeah.
1, because it's fucking cold. 2, because his master is there. And 3, I want a drink.
I believe that asshole owes me a staff of power now.
Go ask him just like that.
Hey,
Yeah.
asshole! I believe you owe me a staff of power.
Either way, we need to get somewhere where we can have a long rest.
Well, shut up.
There's bed chambers upstairs. I'm sorry, Shaq.
I turn to Jue and I say, where do you want to go? What's next for you?
I don't know. This is strange. I was taken from my home. I guess my father died. My brother's dead. Both of my brothers are dead now, and there's no one left.
Maybe we can teach you to be the house Ion. And teach you how to use a sword. As I kind of point to the sword and the back of Dharma.
I don't really have any interest in that stuff.
Oh, you're a wizardy type. Oh, that's a shame.
I'm not as brave as my brother was.
Hey, you've been through a lot. You'd be surprised how brave you are.
Well, thanks to you. She looks over at Shaq.
There's nowhere we can take you.
Well, Ian, he was at Stormbrook, and he's the one who tricked me to come here. Some might think I have claim to House Vigilance being the Lord or Lordess of Stormbrook again. We were to go back there, but I don't know. We'd have to probably face Ian and his army or his men.
Sounds like no trouble.
Not for you. You can turn into fire.
Would we know from Marcus he didn't really go into his past all that much, but he did tell us about his home at one stage, if I remember rightly. Would we know that... what am I trying to say? Basically that he wanted to go back there after this was over, sort of thing. Did he... I can't remember if Marcus ever said along the lines that he wanted to go back there, or if he was done with it, or... Okay, I can't remember.
Can I make a history check on that?
Yeah, go ahead, Dorma.
I'm sure he said something at one stage, but I can't remember.
What are you trying to
22.
ask for about history?
What was his plans after if he was to make it alive and get out of Barovia?
I can
did
answer
talk-
that
we did-
if you want on a 22.
Yeah.
We did talk about it, but I can't remember what it was.
What
So
is
you remember
that?
Marcus, when he was before turning his teenage years, he had a vision from Tyr and separated
right.
as the primary noble for Stormbrook, Darksbane, and so he went to the church against his family's will, and then left Stormbrook to travel to fight and salvage people from Tyr and like bring justice. Hence why he became Vengeance after, liberating the town.
That's right.
So you can add that's your history check combined with kind of like what's happened to him would deduce what you think he would do.
He wouldn't go home.
He would not, no.
But his sister sounds like she wants to go home. So,
Well, if she doesn't, I can take her back to my home. She'd be well protected, well cared for, well accepted. I can teach her magic.
I turn to the party and I say, well, I feel kind of responsible for Marcus's sister. I don't know about the rest of you. Once this is done, maybe we take her home and see that she's properly looked after.
Where shall we put her in while we do this ritual, though?
In town.
We're gonna get some more bonus points at the orphanage.
Oh.
We'll leave her in the tavern. She's not that young.
She's 16, right?
Oh, okay.
He's 13.
Still able to be in an orphanage.
That's pretty old in medieval times.
Yeah.
He's an adult.
It's middle-aged.
She's an adult!
She's just about to have her first kid normally.
Very
Yeah.
valid. Very valid, yeah.
Well, we could always stop at St. Angel's and see if he can watch over her for the time being as well.
That sounds like a good move.
Pick up some more grave dirt. So.
Shit.
That's why I wanted to go there. There's
That's
a-
funny. I didn't even think of that. That's pretty
How
funny.
sneaky.
Wow, look at that shifty cleric, man. Trying to get a fix.
Yeah, we can go back. Go back.
I think maybe some of us go into town. Maybe some of us stay at the coffin maker shop because there's a teleport to the coffin maker shop, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I
We
don't
have-
think we should split up, honestly.
Well, I don't think Derma can go walking around town the way he's looking.
Wrap
Is the issue.
something around his face, right?
Yeah.
But you don't need eyes anymore. He hasn't got any.
Right.
Oh, wait, where did my eyes go?
We lost him in the battle. We're not. Don't worry about it. It's long gone.
Well, we could pass him off as a dead body going through the gates, like, you know.
Oh,
like,
you just carry him on the.
Yeah, it's just
Bring
like
out
that.
your dad.
Technically, if we go-
I thought this shit.
If we go to the coffin maker shop, we're already technically in town, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys can probably.
That would give us a motive of
Put
why
him in a
we'd be going
coffin
there.
and just tell him not to move.
Yeah. Right? Can I get my long rest that way?
That's funny.
I think we're all gonna head to town
We're heading back to
Via
the
the
coffin
teleport.
makers.
via the teleporter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting
Yep.
the gems in so they're in, so we can come back here to go to the Amber Temple. at
You
some
know
point.
what? I think I'm gonna just keep the gems on me.
It's probably good.
So
Can you-
no one
can you-
from here, because I don't know if people are here.
Can you take them through with you?
I should. Good question.
No,
Guess it'd be
I didn't
something
try
you would
that.
know or not.
What?
Drunken peasants.
Wait, yeah, no, that should be something I would know, right?
Yeah, that's something you would know.
Because I am elf.
I am elf.
I am elf.
What is Ireena thinking?
I'm excited that we found this ritual that will, break the cycle of him continually getting murdered and coming back years later.
With Strahd finally dead, your beloved Sergei's tomb is just across the way.
I would
we
definitely
went out.
pay my respects on the way out.
You want to go to Sergei's tomb? Or we all
Swear to
just,
God, if there's another teleportation circle on that, I'm
or
out.
we all just kind of heading out to the coffin maker shop like Tog wants to. We're not searching the
Yeah.
rest of Ravenloft at all or doing anything like that.
Not at this time, I don't
too.
We're just
think.
pretty beat
Yeah.
up. Sure. Even
It's,
Ireena's a little tepid. You quickly think about it, and you're just marching on the way to the teleporter. Lyce, a skilled warlock of Avarice. Sheathes her sword, puts the glowing stones back in the teleporter. As they fill the teleporter circle, you're overlooked by two giant statues almost that stand ever visual over to the teleporter. You put it in and you utter the command words to the coffin maker's shop. You're teleported to the circle that Strahd created. And you're in the upper stairs floor of the coffin maker's shop. The boxes and stuff were smashed a few days prior, but the hour is getting late and the onset of winter is coming. But then you look out the panel out the side shack for the first time of one of the glass. It's got a little murky.
Oh God.
You see the sun is finally starting to show. The mists of Ravenloft, it must have been removed. Shack makes a nature check though.
I thought you were gonna say there was a full moon, and I was like, well, here we go.
That'd be funny.
Shack studies the clouds for a few minutes, the patterns. The sun has never shone, and there seems to be some commotion in the street, Shack. But I make a roll now. I will roll 2d12. Shack rolls very well. I'll roll 2d12 plus 2. The clouds are forming, Shack. Slight clouds of darkness. Like Lyce was talking and Tog were talking about something is wrong, inexplicably bound. Something maybe you remember from the Tome of Strahd about his true mortality. It's bound to the goddess Bull. The god of the last war is Strahd is her champion. And now tied to god magic. You think you probably have about 2 weeks before he returns. Thereabouts. As the clouds form closer to that period of 2 weeks, you'll know exactly when.
2 weeks, huh?
We still need to do this ritual as soon as possible.
I think we need to prepare first. I think we need to search high and low for healing potions and anything that can help us in the fight. If it's 2 weeks, maybe we could even go after ALASTOR.
He did say he would come find us again, right?
He said he was going to where the Mad Mage is, and I'm fairly certain we have another person that knows where the Mad Mage is, don't we?
No.
Didn't someone else say something about the Mad Mage at some point?
It's marked on the map, as ALASTOR kind of marked it on the map as
Yeah,
a potential.
that's it.
That's
target.
right. He put the exact location of it.
Yeah.
It's north of Castle Ravenloft.
So we'll have to see the Mad Mage again to get ALASTOR back.
Shaq, you look below and you see the coffin maker out there feeding the horses and the caravan that you guys left. The horses and stuff, all the stuff that that you guys bought from the Vistani. The DM remembers. What do you guys do?
Glad the DM remembers.
We go at his front door and smile at him.
Tog, you go
Oh,
out
I
and
do.
greet the coffin maker.
Oh, thanks for looking after the horses.
So, oh, don't steal anything, please.
Oh,
Apparently, Ireena and Strahd have been married and it works.
oh no, Ireena's here. And as she walks out the door, I kind of point. We killed Strahd.
You have his sword in the back.
Oh,
So you guys are all kind of going out there and greeting him, I'm assuming that? Is that what's going on? People are just
I
chiming
look
in.
like I've died 3 times.
oh my goodness gracious. Well, I kept your horses and I fed them because you were gone for a few days. I didn't want them to starve.
Oh, we appreciate that.
He holds out his hand.
I give him a few coins because I do have a few in my pocket that wasn't in the bag holding.
Much appreciated, Master Dwarf.
Have you seen the sky?
What is going on?
Yeah, well, we still got work to do. Do
Incredible.
you know if the
Bullshit.
traders have left completely? Yep.
I don't know.
Is it the Vistani?
I just make coffins for a living.
Well, you would have known if a load of them left town all of a sudden.
I keep
would've
my
thought.
head low and out of trouble.
Alright, second question. Do you know if the inn's got rooms and beer?
I don't know. You'd have to go to Blue Water Inn, north side of town.
Keep looking after the horses, and I hand him another gold to look
Yes,
after
Lord.
the horses.
Where do you guys go? You guys want to go rest at the inn?
Yeah, we're gonna rest at the inn for the
Rest
night.
at the end.
Are we all resting in? Dorma wraps his. He looks like
Yeah.
kind of like a desert man almost. You guys have wrapped his head around in clothing and wrap and everything like that.
Hold on. I
Not
got you.
birds.
You're gonna start role playing a little bit.
Yes.
ALASTOR will do a quick cutscene with him. ALASTOR leaves Ravenloft through the giant doors, pushes his way through, and is walking down the mountainside. As his homing beacon goes off, he's traveling north through the winding path to the Mad Mage. You look above ALASTOR, the clouds are beginning to part as nightfall sets in. You finally see it. The moon and the glimpse of starlight. You recalibrate your sensors, some gears are whirling. You know the direction. The trek is not easy, but this is what the Mage Made programmed you for. The rest of you guys make it to the Blue Water Inn, right? Is that where we're going?
Mm-hmm.
You go across town, people are out in the streets, like looking up at the sky, just shocked. They've never, like a whole generation of people have never seen the clouds part before.
People are like, what's happening? Did he marry Ireena? Is it true?
Like you hear
Just
like just a
ignore 'em.
commotion on the street, and you walk to the Blue Water Inn, and Damian Mardikoff is there, the fat innkeep of the Blue Water Inn.
Buridian, you're back! Have you looked outside at all?
Where's your friend Farmer?
We're used to all
Yes.
kinds of strangers from all across the land. It must be one of those desert folk I've heard about and read in the books. Maybe from the land of the west, the Numenorians.
Hey, Innkeep, do you have any booze?
We're fresh out, dwarf. I told you that. Unfortunately, you gave the stone away.
I don't know if the Vistani has brought you any more. And haven't you noticed there was the sun today, so maybe there'll be booze soon.
Well, I do keep a special bottle, just in case for special occasions. And this is one of them, I suppose. He pulls out a really good bottle of wine. He's like, it's on the house.
Oh, nice. We're gonna need at least 4 rooms. I would say probably 5, because one of us smells really badly.
That's true.
Me.
What can you make of all this? Why did the sun show up?
Because Strahd's dead, but you know, not really dead, but just
Make a
kind of
persuasion
dead.
roll.
I'm not really trying to persuade him. I'm just making conversation. But
He doesn't believe you, though.
sure. As in, he still
That's
don't believe
fine.
me.
Is he really dead,
10.
Beridian?
What the dwarf says is true. He's not here, but our job is not done.
How did you kill him?
You see that one there? And I point to Ireena. I go, she got angry with him about the wedding, and she put a stake through his fucking heart.
Oh,
Never upset
Oh
the
my
bride, my
goodness.
friend. Never upset the bride.
He disagreed with her.
he's
Set of
like,
pieces.
he's like, oh my goodness, the inn is so profitable. He contemplates whether he wants to leave or not. It's the first time the people of Barovia can finally leave because the dark mists have encased them and trapped them in the land for so long.
Well,
He hands you
just
the
think of
keys.
this, my friend. You don't have to leave, because there's now going to be a lot of adventurers coming here, because there's a lot of land to explore.
What about my children, though? We've been trapped here for so long.
Take him and get the hell out. That's what I say.
Make a
Frick
persuasion
this
roll.
place.
Get out of here
Jack.
while you still can.
Shaq makes a
Perception.
persuasion roll. Try to convince
advan-
Damian Mardikov to leave the inn
Minus
behind.
1.
Can I convince him with advantage?
What do you want to say, Dwarma?
Get out of here while you still can.
I don't know. The inn has been in the family for so long. I have to take the night to think about it. He hands you the keys to the rooms. And there you go. It's right now about 7 o'clock. It's
We're going to
7:22.
spend... I don't know what everyone else is doing, but I'm going to sit down at one of the stores and start pouring drinks into glasses.
I'm gonna immediately just go to bed.
Good night.
Good
I,
night.
yeah, I'm gonna just hobble up the stairs because I'm broken.
See you in 3 days.
I'll see you in 3 days.
I pour out like 6, 7 glasses, because that's how many party we had, and Jue's there as well. And I just pass them out to the rest of the group, or whoever decides to come sit down with me.
Cheers.
I don't know if I should celebrate, though. My brother's dead.
Yep, but you're alive, and that's all that matters right now. And Marcus would be pleased that you're alive. So have a drink to his memory, Jue.
She looks down and just takes a small sip.
She should make a Constitution saving throw.
And then I'm gonna sit across from the group, kind of silently, solemnly, keep myself to myself, and just keep sipping on my drink, not even gulping it down like I usually would.
You okay, buddy? You're drinking kind of slow.
All that gold.
Oh my god.
We'll get it back.
There's more at the temple, I've heard.
Yeah, but I left the shit stuff there. It's alright. I've got a new castle. You said I could have it, right?
I did
I
say
think you
that.
should have.
I did say that he deserves
No,
the castle
it's
after that.
Todd's castle.
So you get to pick a new name for it.
Oh, it's Braun. You finally got a castle.
Castle Stout. I was gonna say, what's your last name again?
Can't actually remember. It's been so long since I've had to
Stouthammer?
use it.
Stouthammer? Castle Stouthammer.
Yeah, but I think it's Stouthammer or Stonehammer, one or the other.
Castle Stouthammer.
Castle
I like
hammer.
the ring. Castle get hammered.
Yeah, Stouthammer.
Should definitely impress your clan. You can
Well-
invite some of them to visit.
They won't care about this. Not a mountain. But I just intend to maybe search for a little while, and once this is all done, and see if there's any other treasure left behind. You're more than welcome to stay and help me look, and I will split any of the gold with any of you to set you up in life.
Need a roommate? Just kidding.
I intend to go back to the clan at some point with some of the gold that I find and give it to them as a peace offering to see if they'll have me back. But I think that boat sailed. So I'd like to stay with my new family as I kind of look up at the rest of you and see if maybe we can help young Jue here. And maybe see who else needs help. And find out what's going on with ALASTOR.
I will help you in that quest.
I appreciate it.
Then I down the shot and I say, but first, I think it's time for bed.
Let's go to bed first. I think we're all tired. Well, I can't say anything for myself, but I'm out of everything.
I let everyone else filter off to bed, and I just keep carrying on sitting there and just finishing any drink I've got left. And so there's nothing left, and I'll finally go up to bed.
Lice is the first one to head up to bed, just wasted. Is everybody resting at the Blue Water Inn?
Yeah.
Okay. Resting in the inn is like what I consider to be a full rest. Plus, you get D8 temp HP because you're like nobody's like on guard or anything like that. Who knows though? You guys kind of maybe put it together like now that Strahd is for real dead. Like, what about the rest of his minions and like all this infrastructure that he had and the land itself? Commotion is heard throughout the night in the streets as people are like wondering what the hell's going on as the mists have never come down. Does anybody else do anything before we transition to the morning?
I am going to be... Since I can't really sleep, can I actually inscribe both of my spell books and all the spells that I haven't done to that? For my spell book now?
You want to transcribe about 8 hours of spells or 8 levels of spells?
Hell yes.
What spells do you want to inscribe over? Do you know exactly the ones? You can just write it out in the game chat if you want to.
I will.
Okay.
I
For sure.
probably will
You can
have
do
to
8
that.
levels of spells because you have 30 inks that you took from the Amber Temple. 30 levels of ink.
Yep.
Dwarma has his own little private room. He removes his bandages to kind of like, I guess maybe he doesn't need to breathe, so he can wear the bandages fine. You know, he's a pro mask.
Do not disturb. I put do not disturb firmly on my door.
Dwarm is now just a power hungry lich. What do you want to do, Beridian?
How many levels of exhaustion do you lose from sleeping at the inn?
Well, everybody make a con check just for kind of like brevity's sake as we're kind of transitioning.
Yeah, because I know Lice has 3, and I could do that medicine on her, prior to retiring.
Ellarian has 2 as well.
Why don't we have,
do it with disadvantage or?
How about let's have Beridian roll a medicine check, as Beridian is like the healer, cleric. We'll have him roll just once, see how well he rolls here. Natural one.
Oh no.
Shaq, do you want to? Shaq doesn't have any stacks of exhaustion. Does Shaq knows medicines and herbs and things, right? Why doesn't Shaq roll a medicine check as well? Anybody else have a medicine as proficiency?
No.
Absolutely not.
Shaq like goes around. He's like putting herbs down in the cuts and the wounds. His big hands presses in the lice. What do you say, Shaq, to lice?
Oh, I'm just passed out cold, so.
Whispering to an unconscious body.
I'm like whispering a child nursery rhyme to her while I'm.
That's either
in the
adorable or
wound town.
creepy.
Yeah, exactly. That's funny.
You chew up some of like the herbs and like you put them into the cuts. You know it'll do well. You go around to like the other people too that are just like resting as you're kind of like the last one to go out, Shaq. You know, you're making sure everybody's going to sleep. You go to bed, I guess, Shaq, and then Jue is there kind of waiting, you know, in the room. You know, the room where you guys are all kind of sleeping. She says to you, Shaq, she says, "What now?"
I'm for bed.
I mean, what after? What do we plan to do? Tomorrow and the next day?
Well, we're gonna defeat the darkness, and then we're gonna take you somewhere. Not in a bad way. We're going to take care of you, and you know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if you want to just join the team. We'll play it by ear.
Thank you. You guys go to sleep, and like I said, you get all your HP back, all your hit dice back, all your spell slots back.
Oh yeah,
And
all our HP.
You get all the
Okay.
HP because you're in the inn. You know, in a town, nobody's standing watch. You know, unless you tell me so. You know, but I mean, you're like not looking over your shoulder in the middle of the wilderness. The bed is nice and cozy, Tog. Shaq's healing pays off. Everybody who had exhaustion is removed of all the exhaustion effects. After
All
having
of
a
them?
after having a full night's rest. Plus you get D8 temp HP. The day is new. The chicken's
I
out
literally got one
back.
HP from that.
The chickens out back, you know, are crowing. Let's go to ALASTOR real quick as he travels all night to reach the Mad Mage. Climbing through the mountains. Your sensors go off and you trigger. Gotta change the ambience here. The mansion stands still. Your sensors slowly come down to a dying, you know, they stop as you've approached the destination. You've marched all night. Your feet are worn. I mean, you still feel things as the biochemical fluids pump through your body. You still feel worn down a little bit. Destination achieved, I guess. What do you do?
I go to the mansion and open the door.
The door opens up. With your true sight, I think you can see it. I'm not sure if it's an illusion for everyone else. Yeah, you can see the door and you open it up. Normally, you wouldn't even be able to open this door up. It would just be like invisible, right? You kind of know where it's at, and you're just hoping that the mage is there. You open it up, and the place is magnificent. You know, caters to every need. Food, beverages, a library is in there. Your eyes of true sight filled with blackness peer and look around and see it's basically all magical in some way. It's some great magic that summoned this great, magnificent mansion. You walk upstairs and you see him there sleeping in the bed. A gnome. He's snoring away. His beard is white, goes down to about the upper part of his chest. It's frazzled. What do you do?
Master, I've returned as you've ordered.
Ah! He's up startled. He like shoots off one of his fingers like a cantrip of like some bolt goes off and flails into the mansion. Who's there?
Is I ALASTOR 3.0. Sorry.
What in the Sam hell happened to you?
Master? Is your mind recovered?
Meow!
Oh. I've touched something I shouldn't have, and I've returned.
I'll make
Couldn't find Marcus, and we've killed Strahd, at least for now.
You've killed Strahd? How?
We killed him in his castle, and then we staked him in the heart.
What
He
in the
vanished.
Sam hell happened to you? I rolled a d20 to determine his reaction. As you touch the Godstone of Blue, he begins to cast some magic. What do you do?
Well, I just stand there.
He casts like detect magic to figure out what the hell's going on. What in the fuck happened to you? And he comes around, he's butt naked. He begins to like poke and prod you.
Apologize, Master. I opened like my chest cavity up and just like stand there.
You've
Like,
been
ready for
corrupted.
an examination.
You've been touched by the darkness. He says a command word. You're permanently deactivated. And we'll transition back to the other group as the Mad Mage thinks that something's wrong with you. And he begins to disassemble you to reconstruct whatever knowledge he can get out of you. We'll go back to the other group. You guys wake up in the morning, though. The chickens are going on. And what do you guys want to do?
Have breakfast. I'll be the first down getting breakfast, probably. Lice will
Maybe
probably be the
level?
last person down.
I probably might not calm down. I just might be laying in bed. I'm just gonna say, one of y'all is gonna have to check on me because I'm not getting out of bed.
We'll bring you breakfast. Don't
You
worry.
just gotta make
Now
sure
you're
I'm
talking.
still alive. Like, I just died.
Yeah, we all die, Lice.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to wake up after you've died.
I've died once. It's not nice. I know,
No,
but
it's
you'll
not.
get over it. Eventually.
I still feel a boot print on my head.
Yeah. That was ALASTOR, I think. So, point of order for the group. We need to get supplies. We need more healing potions and any other potions we can get our hands on. Dharma, you find out what these shiny fins do and what that sword does. You're muted.
You're still
You're
muted,
muted.
buddy. Dorm is still muted.
Still muted.
You're
Damn
still
it.
muted. It's just a damn it.
Here we go. Here we
There
go.
are.
Dorma found
All
another
right.
magical item that was on Strahd. I forgot to tell him. He identified it over the course of the night as well. It was a bracers of defense, +2.
Who needs that?
Huh? What are they?
Bracers of
Bracers
defense.
of defense.
Because they don't mess with my unarmored shit.
Wait, can you
Yeah, they're just called
link?
bracers of defense. I will link them now.
Yeah,
They're really good for me, for what it's
yeah.
worth.
Plus
Yeah, then
2
you take
to,
it.
Yeah, +2 to your AC when you're not wearing armor.
Yep.
So I
Steve-O
guess
says,
I,
Toggle, stop eating your hand.
so I do all my spells in the middle of the night. I put everything in the game chat. This was everything from the first spell book that I got, which was from the Spellhead.
Let me clarify this, Dwarma. You put in some higher level spells on there. You can
Yeah.
only transcribe. It takes 1 hour per spell level to transcribe over the spell, right?
Okay.
We also then need to make an Arcana roll. So like contact other plane. Let's take a look at
Yeah.
what spell level that is.
That's a level 5.
So it takes 5
That'll
hours to
take-
do.
5 hours.
Roll an Arcana roll.
So okay, if it does that, can I just choose 2
Yeah,
for the?
I'll let you
yeah.
redo it.
I'll choose.
We can do it out of game.
What?
We'll do it next.
Okay.
Just we'll whisper it during the week and we'll figure it out. Okay.
All right. Okay.
mentioned
Any
doors.
chance that we level?
What do you guys do in the morning? You guys are all eating breakfast downstairs.
Yep.
Um,
Talking about getting a
I think that
supplies.
silence is a strong
Damien
answer.
comes
Yeah.
up to Shaq and he says,
Yeah.
Sir, I've considered what you said, Goliath.
Yes. And?
I think that now is a better time than any. I've heard the rumors overnight that people are leaving by the hundreds. Finally, able to leave this hellhole. I will take my family and we will travel. Finally. I will send word. I will go west and find my other, the keepers of the grove. And without the gemstone, he looks over, glances over Meridian. We have nothing left. And, would you like to buy the inn? You are a rich adventurers.
I wouldn't say rich.
Not yet.
We were.
I will sell you the deed to it if you wish.
How much?
I don't know, maybe 200 gold.
Deal.
do you hand him 200
Oh.
gold?
Give him the 200 gold.
This will help me
Dirt
get
cheap.
started.
Jack, if he's leaving, you can take it for free.
I think I heard a rumor too, Lord Shaq.
You hand him 200 gold, so you got to remove 200 gold from the sheet as you begin to count it out and put it out. And he says,
I heard a rumor that another Goliath was taken by the magistrate. I think they took him to the Reformation Center. I'm sorry.
Another Goliath.
Oh, that fucking
All
guy.
right. Well, let's go get him.
We're just
Blaze
We're
going
wants
really
to kill
just
people
gonna-
now.
on the whole town at this point. It's like,
Meridian
oh, we
shoves some
got
grave
that.
dirt in his mouth and he stands up, I guess.
Oh yeah, I guess it is time, huh?
And can I ask the innkeeper if maybe his chef has access to some live chickens or animals, perhaps?
Oh, he of course you guys put in the order and stuff like that, so he went out and got everything you needed. So yes, he got you the fresh blood.
Booze,
Nice
live
deal.
animal,
Live
and
chicken.
grave dirt, please. This guy doesn't eat over here. Don't ask him to take off his hood either.
Please. He needs the bandages. He's very burnt.
I don't ask questions.
So you failed the Arcana check there on copying the spell, right, Dorma?
Yeah, one of the
I can
spells.
help 'em.
I'll just roll them right now.
Everything Ireena drains of blood, I just eat because it's like halal chicken, I guess, or something at that point. Yeah.
Man,
That's
what a
what they
sight
do.
this
They do,
table
they
must
drain our
be,
blood.
man. The dwarf wringing out all these animals into a bowl and then just eating it.
Where are we going, guys?
Send it over.
Are we going back to Ravenloft to maybe investigate things? This is sort of where we enter like a downtime thing. This is also like a time, we're almost ready to wrap up the session, but it's also a way to think about the next step. Because you have theoretically 2 weeks. What do you guys want to do? It sounds like licensed stuff wants to go to the Reformation Center and figure out what's up with this Goliath.
Oh no, I was joking about that. I mean, I did we'll come and get him, but we need to get Strahd completely
probably-
shut out now.
We probably will do while we're going through the town, but I think our first priority is probably
Give us some.
resting completely so we've got no exhaustion.
That has already happened, Tog. Overnight,
That's done.
everybody's recovered.
Everyone. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought it was just...
we are
so,
full.
and then on top of that, then it's finding supplies that we need. So healing potions, if there's any available. I would probably scour the town from asking everyone if there's any alchemist or anything. I'd even go back to the
Vistani.
witches.
Well, we might need to free some people,
This-
because the blacksmith is taken and a lot of other vital people are.
If
Yeah.
if it turns out that a lot of them are still missing or in the Reformation Center, then we'll probably head there. Yeah.
And then should we maybe go help ALASTOR and then go to the mountain thing?
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
would be supplies, figure out what we need to do to get supplies, so going to the Reformation Center, potentially killing the Lord of the town if he's still kicking around because he's a dickhead, and then going to help ALASTOR before we go to the Amber Temple.
I'll roll a d20. And if I roll a 10 or lower, the supply shops are closed. They've already left town. The
Ah!
rumor spread like wildfire that either Strahd has gotten married or he's dead. I mean, there's some rumors are just going around because it's not the exact date. He was supposed to get married today, but not till the stroke of midnight. And then, you guys told the innkeeper last night, and of course the innkeeper told somebody, and then they told somebody, and they told somebody. It's a small town, right? And so the word has already gotten out that something crazy's happened. The supply shops or whatever, the general store toggle is closed. Shaq, though, he can like go into the wilderness for a day or something, or a few hours, and try to like find the herbs and stuff like that, and enough to get potions if you need like certain types of potions. Again, we'll just make a nature roll with him.
I don't think any of us are proficient in alchemy, are we?
Let's kind of
Did
also
we break in?
Let's also kind of conclude Ellarian's story real quick. Ellarian came to Barovia to find this guy. You know what happened to him? He died in Ravenloft. What's Ellarian going to do? Is she like leaving now? Where's she going?
I think she'd ask if they needed her help to like completely kill him. But if they didn't, I think she'd want to return to her husband with her husband's brothers.
This is the DM's way to say you can play one character. You get to pick Ireena or Ellarian.
I will pick Ireena.
Okay. So is Ellarian going to leave then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where does
That sounds
Ellarian
good.
go?
She's going to head back to her husband, where she and him basically were like the mafia people of the like kind of ruled over the town that she was from. So she's going to go back to him.
You guys wake up in the
bad
morning
news.
and you guys are all talking about this. Ellarian left at night. She was just kind of a wanderer anyways, maybe like a monster hunter. She was looking for this guy. She found him and killed Strahd. That's all she wanted to do anyways. Ellarian's gone.
Oh, not even goodbye.
I don't know. Did she
What
leave
an
a little
asshole.
goodbye?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
it. Let's do it.
She left everyone a little letter at their door,
Aw.
telling them how much she appreciated all of them helping her find her vengeance and support her in all that she needed to accomplish, and wishes them all the best in their future travels.
So Toggle, you guys are like wandering the town and screwing the town up. There's no supplies.
Well, in that case, then we're going to go to the Reformation Center because obviously that's where the majority of them are.
Okay.
And I would say since Shaq owns the inn,
Shaq has handed the deed to the inn. The
Yeah.
Martikovs have packed up all their belongings overnight. They have left.
Shaq's Shack.
So far,
Oh.
the people are like, as you walk up to the inn, as you're leaving the inn shack, you like lock it down, I guess, and you put up a little sign, saying closed.
Close, don't break in. No booze here.
No booze here.
No booze here.
Okay. So we're going to the Reformation Center, and that's where we'll probably pick up the game next week, because that's a whole nother thing. Sound like a plan?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is anyone actually going to stand against us if we walk in with Ireena saying we killed Strahd?
We kill Strahd.
I think we should just
prance
have her
around.
lead.
That's a good point, Toggle. I mean, you guys are like, we'll role play it out. I mean, you guys are walking right to the Reformation Center right away. I'll say that you pick up some rumors on the street, like you're asking around, like what the hell's kind of going on. A lot of people, I'm going to say like quite a few people have left the city. People are heading west and east. They're just leaving the main roads to get the hell out of Barovia. The mists have come down. It's actually daytime. Like the sun is out. The lights have parted. Ireena feels a draw to go back to Ravenloft, though, because that's like where her home was, and that's where she originally died. But she's compelled to go with the group to figure out the Reformation Center. What else? Yeah, so think about, we're going to enter, we'll do the adventure of the thing next week, but also think about what you guys want to do over maybe some downtime. Where does your character want to go? What does your character want to do over the course of essentially 2 weeks before maybe Strahd reforms? Maybe you guys don't want to kill this. creature. Something to think about.
Reformation centered on ALASTOR is probably the point of call, I think, for the vast majority of us. But by the sounds of it, you've disassembled ALASTOR.
Unknown.
Oh, we're still going to try. And then potentially kill the mad mage.
ALASTOR might be reassembled. Nobody knows.
Or maybe we could, like, fix the mad mage and then make him fix ALASTOR.
That's a good
We've
point.
only got 2 weeks. It's probably too long
True.
if ALASTOR's been trying for years.
Yeah.
We'll say it's 9 a.m. the next day. I mean, it's just stuff that like ask me as a DM too. Like you have plenty of time to figure stuff out as a player as we go into essentially like, you know, you guys have to figure out what you guys want to do.
Mm-hmm.
The story is totally open.
Question.
Sure.
Outside the game.
Yep.
Are we planning on doing another campaign at some point?
That's up to you guys.
Because I quite like the group. for what it's worth.
I'm enjoying. I like this group.
That's good.
Sweet.
I do too.
Yeah,
Not-
same here. I really love the group.
I think, you know, Dwarman was saying he might. The game isn't over. We probably have about 2 or 3 more sessions left of this particular.
Yeah.
As we wrap things up. Lice overnight, you know, she looks over the ceremony, right, that she copied down, you know, of the binding of Boole. You know, there's stanzas and like there's a circle that you have to stand in. There's candles that need to be lit. The sword is like feels very positive about what you've done and feels like you're a worthy champion.
Yeah, we'll
Finally,
figure
someone
it out.
worthy to wield the sword of Voltune. Not even the goddess herself.
After killing all those brides.
Yeah, how many
I
do
would-
I have? Do I have 4 or do I have 3?
Didn't Shaq retrieve the ring too?
Yeah.
This is stuff to like ask questions or like do whatever you would like this. We're entering like one of these downtime games where you guys have like an indeterminate amount of time to do things, to interact with people, to they talk about this a little bit in I think the Dungeon Master's Guide, also the Player's Handbook a little bit, where this whole adventure I've been just like pushing you guys, right? Where there's like
Yeah, no, this.
so now you
this
actually
is
have a time period where like, you know, you can copy spells or whatever.
No, this is honestly a good time because we actually get to see what, we as the players get to see the consequences of our actions unfold, without having to be on having a knife to our neck.
I'm sorry, your body parts are literally falling.
Oh man, not again. Sticks the,
it just
my
drops.
God.
Ah, shit.
That's awesome.
It's kind of
Right.
like the original Mummy in reverse.
Yeah.
Would Shaq be interested in like 9 on the bones? Just
Oh
because
my god, that's
Oh
fun.
dogs and
God.
bones?
He like loses a femur or something.
You just can't find it.
He's like, I don't know what
femur.
you're talking about. Oh, I love that.
I kind of forgot that Shaq is a werewolf. Is there a cure for that?
oh, we need to cure his fucking
I
werewolf
would
thing.
like to
I
see
Yeah.
think it's way too. I think
Probably.
it's too far.
I'm sure it's just
Like
like, an
remove
updated
curse?
remove curse. Yeah.
I've
or
thought about it,
cast.
how it would work in our game. So like Shaq is no ordinary guy. He's almost like an archdruid at this point. The curses would be like to a normal commoner if he was bitten by a vampire, Lice could just cast remove curse. But the stronger it's bound to someone more powerful, it's like Shaq is, the harder it is to remove. Just requires an overcast.
Oh man, not again.
Or the wizard.
Oh.
That's on you, mate. It ain't me anymore.
Or reverse time or something.
Yeah. God, I don't think I could do that though. Shit.
How about everybody rolls a d20? If anybody rolls a 20, you level up.
Oh,
Wow.
someone roll a
Otherwise,
20.
either that, you guys
be
have to
weird.
kill the darkness. Or
Dang.
the summoned darkness
be
to
weird.
bound it.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Check.
It's
Got
a
pretty
9.
close.
Oh,
rolled off.
I got a 9.
Braden got an 18.
Well, I
that
logged
Oh,
close
on.
enough?
I got a 19.
Oh,
Damn it.
Oh,
is it
that's
close enough?
That's funny.
Not. You guys did finally. Strahd has been killed, you know. But now, do we want to kill him to sever the link and bind him back. Basically,
Go
bind the
one more
spirit of
roll.
the darkness and seal the,
One more roll.
crevice from the stone.
Can we level?
God, this hurt. This is gonna hurt.
I get better spells when I level up another time, so I want better spells.
Nope. I guess none of us are gonna level up this day.
You feel free to ask me questions, during the week, or you can ask me questions now as we're just wrapping the game up for this session up. Next week, like I said, we'll start off at the Reformation Center and just figure that out. But then just you guys can do whatever you want to do. To answer Toggle's question, I have a few adventure ideas, beyond this. But again, I'm leaving it kind of more up to you guys.
Yeah.
So I have ideas of my own, plus the Tomb of Annihilation is an idea that I've had. That's another pre-written module.
It's so fun. I love Tomb of Annihilation. It's awesome.
For Tomb of Annihilation, we'll just unlike Curse of Strahd, though, guys. Tomb of Annihilation, there's no pre-built maps like for it. So I would have to build the maps out. Not a big deal, but they wouldn't be as polished as probably as what we're used to.
What we're looking at now.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. It's like,
Yeah.
I like more theater of the imagination anyways.
Sure.
So, I mean, this is awesome, visually looking at it, but it's just like, I feel like I've gotten a little too dependent on it. It's just like, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Spoiled is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
it's spoiled, yes.
I've also thought about,
definitely.
breaking the group up into 2 groups, to do a session maybe during the week and then one on Sunday or something like that. So maybe you get the group down to about 5 people. Makes it a little easier to run, especially at higher levels.
Yeah.
Just an idea, guys.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to do a
whatever.
session during the week, I don't know. Jamie seems to be pretty good for Sundays, so.
Yeah, I struggle during the week.
I think Sundays are good.
This is just something to think about
For the rest-
in
the rest,
about
yeah.
a month.
Yeah.
I don't know what Shaq's all about either. So Shaq, I know you went on that movie shoot, so I don't know if you want to stick
Oh.
around.
No more movies coming up, so I'm good.
Wait, did you say you sucked? Is that what it was? So you didn't get another part anywhere else?
No. It just they don't-
He has to audition for it.
those don't come around
Very
too
often.
Yeah.
Outright.
Awesome though.
It's badass that you got it in the first place, though. It's extremely hard, and there's so many people trying to do that kind of thing. So
Mhm.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you'll probably get something else afterwards. It's recognition, isn't it? It's word of mouth, most of it. And what's the expression? It's not what you know, it's who you know. So now
fuck
you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
Who you know and timing.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that'll help you. Anyway, I enjoyed tonight, and hopefully we can kill them off completely. So thanks for the game, everyone. I'm going to bounce.
Have a good rest of your
Um,
night, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a good
Good
night,
night.
guys.
Catch you later.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye. Yeah, I'll just message you and I'll message you about the spells and stuff. So
Yeah, I have to
From there.
refresh the rules on that. I know it's like a D, so the DC check is I think DC 10 plus the Arcana roll, or plus a spell level. It's made after the time, so you've successfully done it too. I'm not going to ride you that hard about it, but just something to think about.
yeah,
Oh.
no, I need some practice on that as a wizard. I know we haven't had a lot of time to do it because we've been rushing, but so I'll just use this as practice time to figure out where I want to go with it.
Yeah, this is like the downtime is kicked in, and maybe you want to go see a Xanther by yourself. I don't know. It's totally up to you.
I was actually considering it at that point because
This-
I'm telling the asshole I did what you asked and I want my staff of power.
Yeah.
It'll be good. See you guys. See you, Neil.
See ya. So the question is,
They haven't found a way to get you back yet. To get Marcus back, at least. Not yet. Well, I mean, there's ways to do it, but I don't know what you want to do.
I mean, playing regular ALASTOR is pretty boring. All you do is just shoot. And with
Well-
with with 7 fumbling assholes, it's very hard to do any type of stealth or investigations or trap finding or scouting. Like exploring in our group essentially doesn't exist.
Lice ran into that
right?
trap and died.
Yeah, exploring doesn't exist. We just literally just like hammer forward when it's time to go. So yeah, it seems like the character type does not exist in ours, which is.
I think you guys could
explore
definitely do it, but you just need to plan it out. Where you guys would
I
just
agree, but
discuss
it just
planning
doesn't
and be
seem
like,
to be
"Hey, I
like
want to
our
stealth
group.
forward."
This doesn't seem to be our group, just don't do it. Yeah, I mean, either revert back to ALASTOR 2.0 or, I mean, obviously I could just like re-roll.
I think what we
ALASTOR
should
to a
do-
whole new thing.
I think what we should do.
I was hoping like Marcus would be like Soul would be like walking out and like reincarnating back from the fucking graves or something. Since they all got released. Like
remember,
the Walk of the
Marcus's
Dead
soul
was over.
Yeah, unfortunately, we rolled low when you were in the chamber.
Yeah, you got excited about rolling lots of low numbers.
Well, you rolled it. The thing is Marcus has a very powerful soul. It's drawn to the Stone of Bool, where it was destroyed permanently. The only thing to bring it back would be a wish spell. But for next game, what we should do is you should re-roll ALASTOR, and he'll just join up with the group. I think that's the best way to do it. Roll him to, as the Mad Mage reprograms him. If you want to give him back his original build, which was the Grappler build, if you want to do that, or just do whatever you want. As a Mad Mage, probably is going to send ALASTOR on a mission to, like, say, figure out a way to get my memory back, as we can get the hell out of here now. And he doesn't have a way to do it, so he probably deconstructed Viridian, so Viridian could bring back his memory by using, greater restoration, like he did with other.
I know. I'm just kind of like waiting. It seems like the Mad Mage story plot, which seems like pretty big. Hey, let's go talk to a guy that's killed Strahd before. Was just kind of like tossed to the side.
I think the group was just running out of time to kill Strahd.
Yeah.
So people were just like, we got to do this shit now, and so they just went to Ravenloft.
It seems like people
try
are
to save
finally.
Ireena.
I mean, what is it? The one, she's now going back to being a bard, which is good. That's what I was gonna be, but I'm not gonna be like a dupe.